Hey guys, we even have a little snow going on because I remembered where I put the button. I don't remember what the command for you guys is. I think it's exclamation point snow. Not 100% sure, and everything looks fine. It's all fine. Hello, hello, hello. Let me get my chats up so I can see them. Where'd I put them? Yeah, I was getting everything ready, and then it's like, you know what? I think I probably should run to the bathroom first. And then we can get started. So we are live right now on YouTube and on Twitch. So welcome in, and I see you guys up in the horizontal chat up there. So you can always look up there. If you hear me talk to somebody that's, that you don't see in the chat, you may see it up there instead. So we have got, yay, hello, Miss Norma. So we have got Miss Stephanie and Barbara from Ocala. I am actually in Sanford, hun, so I'm pretty close to you. Lee Stevens is in Texas. Hello, hello. And of course, Miss Annalise is over in Germany. She is all the way across the pond. Then we have Miss Vanessa in the house too. Thank you, thank you. Suze is in now. I haven't seen your name in the chat in a little bit. Of course, sometimes it goes by too fast, so I may have missed it, but I did see you in somebody else's chat recently, so that's awesome. The green stuff you see in the background, that's just Todd. He's doing some work, so just ignore him. Yes, you see his toes, but you don't see his legs yet, but they will show up, I'm sure. Okay, there's his leg. Hello, Miss Jenny. Welcome in. I need to move some stuff around. Yeah, I've been busy. So yesterday, what did I do yesterday? Oh, yesterday I got lots of email. I got lots of summit kind of stuff done. So speaking of the summit, I have a button. Where did I put that button? Well, I do have this one for the Twitch goals and such. So I've got that one, but I had a different thing. Where's my other thing? Did I hide it? I probably hid it from myself. I do that. Y'all don't do that, do you? So I am so happy that you guys are here, and Jen is over on the Twitch side too. Welcome in over there, and thank you so much. Yeah, one of the positives over there of streaming on, of you guys watching on both, is that if there's an ad over on Twitch, you can still see what's going on YouTube if there's no ads. And if you want to do something that is easier with a button, you can do it on Twitch, because I've got a bunch of different channel point reward things over there. All right, I need to see the other one. Where did it go? I didn't think I minimized it, but I probably did. Because, yeah, I was looking at multiple things. So that's the one that's up. Well, where the heck? Okay, maybe it's just there. Was it this button? No, it wasn't that button. I don't know, but I did want to put the thing up about the summits, because it just, yeah, I don't remember where I put the button. Is it that one? I don't think it's that one. No, it's not that one.
Excited to show you guys.
that's a video that we already did. Turn it off. I don't want it to be there.
These are called stellar.
I told it to turn off. I thought
it's not the same as what we've already got. Although some of the colors.
Okay,
the difference
I have to figure out how to turn this off. There. Okay, that is off now. Yeah. The thing is, I found the thing just a little bit ago, and now I don't know where. Oh my God! I'm just getting started. We haven't even done anything. I've just been welcoming the folks. So welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in all these guys from over at Good Clean Gamer. He is such a sweetheart. He is the cleanest stream on Twitch, and he's a sweetheart. And I haven't been over there in a bit because I've been busy, so I am so sorry. Yeah, he says in the chat to get clean. Yes. Midge is in the house. Thank you, Midge, for popping over with the raid. We've got Nancy that's in right now on YouTube side. Terry Cooper's in the house, welcoming our raiders. So welcome in, everybody. We are going to be playing today. Once I get my stuff together. Yeah, I've got. This is to charge my headset for when it dies, because it Yeah, it says sometimes die because I have it on all the time. But we're going to be playing with this guy. So this is a card kit from Spellbinders. It's called Merry Moments, and that's what we're going to be playing with today. And this kit, you could make like 50 cards out of this one kit, really with nothing extra. I know me, I will bring in extra foam. I will probably bring in ink. I will probably bring in other dyes, but you don't really have to. So how's Christmas in July theme going? Well, Christmas in July is, you'll see my snow. It's hot in Florida. This is the only kind of snow I actually want to see. I just want to see snow from my computer. I don't want to be there in person. Anyhow, we have been doing a lot of Christmas cards. I've got a ton of other collections still to go. And I'm running out of time. July is almost over. And then next week, Foam is Life. Yes, thank you, Jen. Why did my ding not go off? I checked it and it worked just a minute ago. And I don't know why I didn't hear it. I'll have to check on that. Anyway, actually I didn't hear it when the other thing went off, and I literally just fixed them. Anyhow, next week, hey Jana, next week on Friday, Thursday, Friday, something like that. You'll get emails from me. I'm probably looking at the dates wrong. Let me look at my calendar real quick. Oh, on Thursday, the Cardmaker Success Summit Holiday Edition is back. And I am one of the speakers in that. So y'all can get in on that. And I know I have a button for this. I did. And I had it working. And I don't know where I put it. I mean, I literally just pushed a button and made it work earlier. Was it on there? I didn't think it was on there. Well, I will find it because, yeah, I want to do it. So I'm putting that back up. I thought I had it up already. Hey, kitty. We have a kitty going across the screen. Isn't he cute? So that's the one I want to work. And I just went to the wrong thing. And yeah, let's go back. Let's go back home where we belong. There we go. Actually, we're on my desk now. While I'm looking for the things, all because I want to put one thing. Why am I making bad buttons? Bad buttons making Debbie sad.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message. I love you. Now back to our show.
Now, things like that, Jana, that makes me happy. So thank you so much, hon. I just wanted to put the reminder up there so that if you don't have your ticket to the Cardmaker Success Summit, you will be reminded that you need to go ahead and do that. I also have I have a command for it too. I think it's, I don't remember what I did for it. I don't know what I did with that one. It's on my link bio though. The link for the link to get to get your ticket is actually at Debbie J's Crafting Corner / free CMSS. I think I made it one that would be easy to remember, and now I don't remember it. Free, honey. It is actually. It's free Cardmaker Success Summit. So let me go ahead and type that into the chat for y'all because I need to. And then I'm going to pin it so I don't have to worry about it anymore. I'm putting it in both. So that is going to be at the top of both of them. I've got it pinned in YouTube and on Twitch. All right. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to stop even talking about the things that I can't remember how to do because it's a thing. So how many of you guys have, you want to make cards? You're fairly new to card making, but you really don't know where to start. And you don't know if you've got the stuff that you need. I know we've got some new folks. I don't need to do that after 20 minutes, so go away. On Twitch, it says, how soon do you want us to unpin this thing? It's like, just leave it up there. Okay, this is a really fantastic way to get started if you're fairly new to card making. And or for that matter, if you just want extra practice. One thing that I'm not really good at is using ephemera for my cards. Y'all know this. I use die cuts a lot. I make my own pattern paper. I make my own backgrounds. I do all the things and I forget I've got all this stuff that will save me time, especially if you want to just do some layouts, right? Mine are going to be fairly easy. So in the kit, I did show this already on a previous live stream, but in the kit, we've got, but this is telling you what's in there. So we've got 13 A2 cards and 13 envelopes to fit, 12 5x7 cards and envelopes to fit, 4 sheets of 8.5 by 11 foil paper. Yes. Norma said me either, and I don't know what the me either was about, but yeah, she can tell me again. We've got, we have a 6x6 pattern paper pad with 40 sheets, die cut shapes, die cut sentiments, chipboard embellishments, sticker sheets, clear stamp set, wax seal, faux wax seal. Oh, you're not good at using ephemera? I know, right? Sequins, foam stickers, foam squares, adhesive tape. So we got a ton of stuff here. Okay, we got a ton of stuff. So first off, here are all of our card bases and envelopes. Look at that. We have a ton of those. The paper is not one that I usually use. I like using smooth for my card bases in general. I pretty much make all of my own. I will not be doing that today. This is texture. What do you mean 11:13? Oh, it's probably 11:13 where you are, because it is 12:15 here. So this is, let me turn off the snow. Where's my snow thing? I need to turn that off. Effects, my Christmas button, turn off the snow. There. Hello from Nebraska. Okay, go take your puppy for a walk and have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for popping in and leaving a lurk. So if you're not already following him, and let me get to that. I do have that chat up, don't I? I want to give our Good Clean Gamer buddy a shout out real quick. So if you're not following him over on Twitch, you should do so. Like I said, he is super sweet, plays lots of fun games, and it's all family friendly. So a lot of times he has his munchkin in the background with us too. So anyway, have a wonderful day, hun, and I will see you later. He was playing Wu Chang Fallen Feathers Action. I haven't seen that. Okay. Anyway, so this is textured. It kind of looks like linen, and you can't really see it because I have the ISO still too high. Let's turn it down a little bit just for a sec so that hopefully you can see the texture. Can y'all see the texture? I don't think you can. I turned it all the way down and it's still not doing it. Okay, that's going back up. Anyway, it's got a texture on there, and that means that when you stamp on it, sometimes the stamping won't go as well. If you want to get really clear stamping, you probably want to use smooth cardstock. Okay, so that's one reason why I don't. Then again, I don't know why it bothers me on. I think it's because I tried to kind of consolidate what I use. I use only 2 types of white cardstock in general. They're both smooth, so I can do basically everything on them. I need to start using my watercolor paper better because water on cardstock sometimes does make it warp. Hey, Stephanie. Okay, so we've got our card bases and card envelopes. I'll put those off to the side. We've got adhesive squares and tape, and I've got a lot of this because Spellbinders used to have a card kit of the month, which was basically this kind of a kit with stamps and dies and papers and envelopes and all of those things. And you would get foam squares and you would get double-sided tape. The foam is thicker than what you guys see me use all the time. So this is going to add additional dimension. And I have kind of thought about going with some thicker foam at different times because it really looks cool, but it also means I can't do quite as many layers. Jana's going to get her kit tomorrow. Awesome. I have something coming in the mail on Monday, I think, but I have no idea. So does your Simon Hurley deer. Oh, fabulous. Yeah, I didn't get those. I think I have something similar in my stash. I'm almost positive. So yeah, but anyway, by the time I went on to scrapbook.com to look to see, was there anything else I needed? Because yeah, don't need to buy anything. By the time I went on there to look to see if there was anything else that I needed, it wasn't on there anymore. So it was only up there for like, I think 24 hours. So this is a sticker pack for you guys that like to use stickers. We've got some peachy pink iridescent sequins. And then we have our stamp set. Now this is good for all of your sentiments. We've got a ton of sentiments on here. I love that big 25. We've got these actually, some of these would work for sentiments too. It's faux wax seal stickers. I refused to buy another kit until I use up the 50 million I have. Well, I hope that this inspires you to get one of those things out. If any of them are Christmas, I still have some bits, I think, from the Santa Lane, which I think was 2022. So I do have some, I feel you, I still have some of the pieces from past ones because I am not real good with using chipboard, foam stickers, pattern. I'm not good at using any of this except I do love the papers. So we do have some really pretty cardstock in here that's going to go into my cardstock stash. I've been trying to use up my scraps of cardstock because, yeah. So another thing that kind of gives me a little bit of trouble, and it sounds like you may have the same thing too when you say something about using up the 50 million that you have, is that there's so much stuff in here. Sometimes it's hard. She says, I have the last Christmas Spellbinder kit and not even opened them yet. I understand. Sometimes it's hard because there's so many things in here. It's hard to narrow it down to try to make something. Especially if you want it to be...
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message. I love you. Now back to our show.
Thank you, Terry Cooper. So especially if you're wanting to try to make it something custom, right? Because it's real easy to just put a bunch of cards together without even thinking. And that's great, especially for folks that are just getting started. At least I can hear the kitty. So here is our pattern paper pack. All of the images. It's kind of like if when I was collecting a lot of papers, I was getting all of the stuff from, I was getting a lot of stuff from Michael's and Joann's. And the way that my brain thought, it's like, well, why would I get a 6x6 paper pad when they've got the 12x12 for less? And the reason you want these is that they are going to be smaller images that are going to fit better on your card. You can still use the big ones, and I did. Let's see if Idolite has been naughty or nice. I thought I turned the snow off. I still have snow going, but at least it's not heavy snow. So it looks like Adelaide has been bad today. So right now, what I'm going to do is I'm basically going to look through all of the stuff and see if any of it triggers any ideas. Now, these are going to trigger ideas anyway. But if you've seen some of my cards, I'm just going to grab a random one. We're going to see what it looks like. Okay, this one we made a couple of days ago. It's a pattern paper. It's in a shape. I've got just, it's just in a an arch shape. And then it's got some ephemera over the front and a sentiment. That's all that it is. Now, you can do, Santa told me I was nice. I'm not going to tempt fate. So apparently Terry Cooper got a nice from Santa like on Tuesday, and now she's afraid to do it again because it'll be different. Yes, Christmas cakes. That's so cute. Yes, lots of Christmassy stuff. Anyway, I love the way that this turned out, but it's really it's a simple sketch design. Okay, so you've got a shape as your background. It's popped up on foam, and then you've got your elements to create your scene on front. It doesn't have to be a scene card. You could just have a couple of embellishments on there. So using something like this as a guide, I'm going to grab another random. Oh, that one's in an envelope. Nothing's in the envelope. I guess I pulled a card out. Okay, let's grab another card. Okay, this one, same kind of deal. We've got a rectangle shape. We've got a rectangle on there. It does have another arch because I inked them up together through the embossing folder, which was so fun. But you could just use a piece of pattern paper that is slightly smaller than your card base. So 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch card base, 5 1/4 by 4 inch card panel of some sort, could be pattern paper, could be something else, and create your scene on that. So those are a couple of easy ones so that you could just say, okay, I like that paper. I like that piece. Let's see how they work together. And then you can decide, do you want to do anything extra? Okay, so we've got, this is a fun green. This one is a simple pattern. This one would probably count as a solid, although it's not completely solid, it does have a little interest. But when you're matching things up, solids and busy, or solids and patterns, basically if you just squint, does it look kind of solid or does it look kind of pattern? That's how you kind of test to know whether or not they go together, because you don't really want to have too many of either one. This is lovely. I love plaids. Now this is a cute pattern. This is one that would count as a, in my mind, as a pattern. It's got a ton of little ornaments. And then we've got this red with dots on there. We've got some more with ornaments. This one looks like knit, but it also has all those little hearts, and I love that. Plain, this one would be a solid. However, it does have a texture on there. Oh, when I put it up close, you can see I did not see the writing until I put it up close because my ISO is kind of off. So it's dark enough in the room, believe it or not, that I did not see the words, but it says peace and love, or peace and joy and love. Isn't that cool? As a real subtle tone-on-tone background. Then we've got pink diamonds, which y'all can barely see because, again, my ISO. And then we've got stars, little diamond stars. Love this one. I think I've actually got a couple of different things that can make that kind of pattern. And they're small. The ones that I have, I think I'm pretty sure I have an embossing folder and I may have a die set or stamp set to go with it, but they're like twice as big. Oh, thank you, Jenny G. And then we've got, this is gold foil. And then this one is a pink. It's the North Pole, but it's not in English. No, okay, Pole Nord du Boreal, or Boreal. Yeah, it's not in English, but it's the North Pole, so that is kind of cool. If I do this, if I go through all these pieces, there's so many. Okay, we've got a bunch of bows. We've got a bunch of stars. Oh, it worked. Okay. Did y'all see that? I forgot. It's on a timer, but it's like I couldn't find it and I couldn't find the button to turn it on, but I guess I turned it on already. Okay. As a reminder, be sure to get your ticket to the Cardmaker Success Summit because time is running out. If you're on my email list, you will be getting emails about that French, you believe. Okay. Terry Cooper says, meow, meow, Todd. Thank you, Terry. But time is running out on that. You will be getting emails from me. If you already have your ticket and do not want those additional emails, there is a link in there to be put onto the do not send list for that specific one. Don't unsubscribe because then you don't get any of my class information, any of my notifications about my YouTube live streams, none of the stuff. You won't get any of the stuff. You'll be taken off the list completely. But if you want to be taken off of any of the summit ones, there is a link in the summit emails to say to get taken off of it. Okay. So that's at the bottom of each of my emails, each of those. So we got that. And then we have candy canes. And then we've got these that we've got. This would be a good cut apart, or you could have it as a background. You got your ticket yesterday. Yay, Terry. You're going to learn so much. So much. My live stream, I'm going to be doing a live Q&A on Thursday at 4:30 next week. So you'll want to catch that. I will also be doing my regular schedule. So even though the summit's going on Thursday, I will still do a live stream next Thursday with you guys on Twitch. But yeah, you could use this as cut aparts, or you could use it as a pattern as the background. And then this one has got ornaments like it's on a tree. And then we're back at the beginning with the stripes. Yes. Okay. So you get 2 of each, 20 designs, 40 sheets, and includes 6 foiled. Okay, we've got those. One that I'm kind of wanting to do something with, though, is the thicker. These are chipboard. Let's look at the chipboard ones. And they're chipboard stickers, so you don't even need adhesive for this. And I am going to try to just stick to what's in the kit, okay? Okay, Sue says, I'm going to pop it up. I already have my VIP as I have to watch after the fact and make stuff. Busy organizing and setting up a new craft room. Well, honey, we want pictures. So if you're not already in my Discord, type in !Discord and put it in the crafty chat area. I think that's the name of one of them. It's been so long that everybody has been doing so many things. And just the everybody's been posting so much to our stream showcase that they forget that there are other places on here. So in community, we've got general chat, and that would be a great place for you to show us pictures of your new crafty space as you're getting it set up. I would love to see that. Plus, I am still working on and getting set as time permits. I told you guys last week kind of screwed everything up, but as time permits, I am still working on the new membership site. So there's going to be new things in there. So be sure to go over there and check things out every once in a while. I need to remember every week, I need to update the events area. Oh, one thing that they are supposed to be rolling out with the next update for the software is that you'll be able, this is something that I got so irritated with. We do have a chat feature over there, so you can chat with each other, but you haven't been able to edit or delete your messages. That's getting put in there. So they knew about it. It just hadn't. I will try. I have Discord, but don't know how to use it. Are you in my Discord? Are you in mine? I don't know if you're in mine. It's kind of like a YouTube thing, but we can help, right? We can help. I'm not going to do that now because then we just go down that other rabbit hole. But I'll do like this. And just looking at some of these are big enough that I think they would work really well on the 5x7. Oh yeah, this is gonna be perfect size for the 5x7, and I don't make 5x7 cards. Okay, someone type into the chat !Discord for Miss Sue's. It's also, there should be a link also under the Twitch video in the about section. There should be a video. There should be a thing over there. But Chad, this is the 5x7 card. Yeah, I think those will fit fine. And these are cool. So we've got the 12 Days of Christmas. So this, I think, is going to be a card in of itself. Oh, and how about that? We have different pieces here where we can, yeah. These are so cool. Okay, nobody's typing it, so let me type that in. Okay, that should give you the link. There we go. See, it should give you the link to be able to join my Discord. But we'd love to have you over there. And every week we have a bunch of folks posting in the stream showcase area. And on Tuesday nights, I show off all your work. So if you've been making cards and stuff, we'd love to see them. Of course, Ruth is one of the ones that does it the most. So she kind of monopolizes it. We've got a couple of people that do monopolize it, and I love that they're sharing so much stuff. Okay, I think I want to start off with, I want to start off with one of those. So at this point, I'm looking through the stuff, just letting you know my process. I'm looking through the stuff, and I had a couple of things that kind of called out to me. And that was these big chipboard pieces. And because they're so big, we'll be using, hey Jan, because they're so big, we'll be using them on a 5x7 card. And I could just put just that on there and that'd be fine, but I can't do that. So instead, let's see what pattern paper would go well with that Merriam Bright, because we could go dark. Oh, that looks really pretty. I kind of like that this is on plastic too, because then you can just lay it over and see if it works for you. So we've got that. So it works great on the green. I love it on the green. Not so much on the stripes. Love it on the green. I don't really even love it on that because it kind of gets lost because the color, there's not enough contrast between the colors. And it kind of works on here, but I don't know. And definitely not on the red. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do is I need to decide, do I want to go with this one or this one with ornaments? I think I'm going to go with this one. And I'm going to just trim it down. Yay! Yay! Let's see. I think I'm going to be able to find you in my welcome. And I just waved hi to you over there. So in the right-hand bar, on the left-hand bar, you have a lot of different things in there. There's a section that says community, and there's a hashtag. Then there's one that says general chat, and there's a hashtag that says stream showcase. The general chat is just for pretty much a little bit of everything. The stream showcase one is where we share a lot of fun pictures of everybody's cards. So if you want inspiration, those are a couple of great places to go. Polaroids is when people decide to take a Polaroid picture of me during a live stream, and after moving things around on my computer, I got it working again. So it is working, but yeah, there's I deleted a bunch of bad pictures. Okay, I'm gonna bring out my regular paper trimmer, and we're gonna just trim this down. Yeah, I think that looked really good together. The red from the Merry and Bright and this dark green is going to look really nice. So this I'm going to just trim down to 5 by 4 by 4. Did I do 5? I did. That means I'm going to be doing a bigger border around. Okay. So then by 3 3/4. No. I was saying it's going to be a 5 by 7 card. I did it completely wrong. I've been so used to making A2 cards that I was thinking A2 card. That's not going to be an A2 card. Let me grab out another of that sheet. I can still use that, but not on this card. Okay, so this is 6 by 6. So since this is 5 by 7, it's going to have a 1/2 inch border, right? So I need to trim one of them down. Since it's 5 by 7, one side's 6, I need to cut the other one to 4. Right? Yeah. I'm going with it. I told you I never do this. So now we've got an even border all the way around. I think that'll work. And then Merry and Bright. And then we can pick out a couple pieces of ephemera. Let's see, will this fit this way too? Yeah, it really needs to go horizontal. And I just changed my mind on this one. Hey, Jen, has Jen been naughty or nice? Yay! It looks like she's been nice. Hello, Miss Lisa Acker. Welcome in, hon. Okay, I already noticed something that I did wrong. So this is, I could possibly fix it, but that's going to be more work. This one is actually directional, and it didn't dawn on me that it's directional because, see, we've got ornaments, we've got trees, we've got our nutcracker that are all going in this direction, and our sentiments basically need to go this direction. So that's not going to work. And well, this one wouldn't either because I cut it exactly the same way. I cut it shorter on the wrong end. So that means I'm going to have to use a different piece of paper for this. But we've got a lot of paper, and I can still use these for something else. I have not wasted anything. I just kind of messed up. Is there another green I want to use? Ooh, we could go with the candy canes. That would be cool. Let's look. Yep, they'll look good with the candy canes. So I'm going to use that one. And we want it to be this way. Okay, so I need to trim this side. Hi, Miss Danielle. Welcome in. Thank you guys for popping in. Again, it is 5 by 7. We're going to go 6 inches by 4. So it's a 4 by 6. Let's hope I didn't mess it up. Okay, so it's going to go that way. And then we can have our Merry and Bright. And then we can look at some ephemera. And I'm going to wait to put those on. I mean, we could also put these big chipboard pieces, or we could put those on a different one. So let's see what's in this ephemera pack. We've got 2 of them. This one looks like it's got more postcards and stamps and those kind of things. Danielle is now over on the Twitch side too. Welcome, welcome. Okay. And this is when you bring out your craft stacks, because otherwise you're gonna not be able to see all the pieces. Okay. I told you this is going to be a fairly easy card. Okay, that's it. I told you, really easy, right? I'm going to go in with 1 or 2 of our pieces here. Now, this is fairly thick, but I still want to have this pop up a little bit. And it is a little flimsy, so I'm actually going to adhere it down to a piece of cardstock because I can. And my cardstock is not quite wide enough, but I think it's going to be fine. And this is something you don't have to do. You can if you choose to, but it's not required. Oh, that's where that was. I was looking for this to clean off my glass mat like yesterday, and didn't know where it was. I just found it. Isn't that fun? Okay. Only problem with putting glue on the back of this, back of paper, is a lot of times you can see through it. So I'm going to use a tape runner instead. And this part is just to make it so that this piece is a bit sturdier. And I think I am going to try to go to the edges. Jenny also joined our Discord. Welcome in. Thank you, hon. Okay, and then I'm going to put a little piece. Do I have a scrap? Why, yes, I do. I have a scrap over here on the edge, and then I'm going to just trim all the rest of it with my paper trimmer again, just so that it's going to be all down to the same size. Again, this is going to be 4 by 6. And this is, like I said, this is not required. You can put a little extra on any of your pieces if you don't like the weight of the paper. You can always back them with another piece. And cardstock definitely helps with that because some pattern papers are pretty thin. That feels much better to me. And I'm going to go ahead and grab out my foam that is hiding in the drawer. Hi, Debbie. Debbie Jacobson is in the house. Welcome. Okay, somebody else posted in the stream showcase, so now I'm nosy. I'm going to look. Oh, it looks like Suze wants to share her crafty. Where's my scissors? Oh, there they are. Okay. But she wants to share her crafty area, the mess, and then what she's going to be doing with it, because she's reorganizing and doing all the things. And when you reorganize, yes, you wind up with stuff all over the place. But she wants to do that, and she wants us to see it all. So I'm going to be showing you guys that on this stream showcase on Tuesday. Her son's old bedroom is turning into a new craft space. Yes, foam is live. And it didn't ding. I don't know why it's not dinging in my ear. I fixed that. I did. I promise. I did that this morning. That's what's bad. Okay, and now I'm going to pull out my Pear Blossom Press T-square because it does have on here a jig for lining up with a 1/2 inch. So we've got a 1/2 inch on one side and we've got 3/8 on the other. And we know that on this card, we've already cut it down so that this panel is a 1/2 inch, right? So I just need to line it up like that. And then right up to the edge there. Try not to slide under the ruler. Wait, stop moving. There we go. And now it is, looks like it might be a little bit crooked, but not enough that anybody else is going to notice. And it looks like it's, kind of sort of looks like it's upside down. I mean, we do have candy canes going in both directions, but most of them are going the other direction. Let's see if I can salvage this. Yes, awesome. No ding didn't show on the screen. I thought I saw it. FOAM. Oh, I didn't. I'm not typing it in the chat. Okay, there's the thing, but it didn't do the ding. Okay. I'm not sure why that's not working. It should have. Give me a second, guys. Sorry about that. I know I am doing all the I'm doing the stuff that some of y'all really don't like me doing. Huh. It should work. But yeah, I'm not hearing it. Filters. That's not one of them. And those look like those are working. Everything looks like it should be working. I don't know why it's not working. It did before the stream. That's what's weird. It did before the stream. Okay. Okay, it was there. And it's oh, what? Okay. Yeah, that is not playing for some reason, and I have no idea why. It's supposed to. Okay, I'm not going to worry about it because I don't know why it did that. I mean, I actually intentionally put it there. You need that square. I know, right? Pear Blossom Press, that's only $10. And they are coming out with a bigger one. It's a 5x7 size one with a couple of different jigs. Couple of different size jigs. So I'm getting that one as soon as it gets here. Okay, I do want these to be mostly right side up. And that's this direction. I'm going to put this back down again. And I want the 1/2 inch side. So the way it works is it's got a jig. It's basically cut in there, so you can just slide your card right to it. And then you just position this down right to the edge there. And that's going to make sure that you've got a perfect right corner there. And as long as you cut everything right, you're going to have it centered and all the things. So you've got an 1/2 inch all the way around. Okay, so we've got that. And then I'm going to put my Merry Christmas that is in 2 pieces. And this is also going to help for lining things up. So if you turn it over, there's a little bar here that goes, you go right up against the edge there. So you slide it on, put it there, and then you can make sure that you are straight when you put it on. Or you could always go crooked intentionally, right? So I'm going to put M right here. And then my Mary after I pop out the little piece. And these are foam. So these are not, this first batch this is not chipboard, this is actually foam. The paper over the front made me think that it was chipboard. Okay, and then we've got the same thing for the bright. Lego. Okay, I had to decide where I wanted that. And I know that I kept the mic off for a minute because I kept thinking, I'm going to cough again, I'm going to cough again, and I don't want to cough in your ear. Okay. And then we can pop that up on a little bit of foam. I'm going to use my foam again because, again, I'm putting multiple layers on there. This is already going to be popped. Well, actually, since the letters are up higher, this is actually the same thickness as this. And I know I tend to cover the back of all my things. You don't have to do that. You can use whatever amount of foam you've got. And depending on if the front comes off, nope, the front doesn't come off. You can just you can strategically place your foam dots so that it'll basically pop it up. You don't have to use quite as much foam. Now, I like using a lot of foam because one thing it does for me is it lets me make sure I don't have any saggy bits anywhere. Because I'm always concerned that when you go through the mail, you're going to have some saggy bits. But if you go and you look at cards that say are sold by Hallmark, if they use foam on them, which most of them don't have any kind of dimension whatsoever, but the ones that do, they basically just sparingly use little foam pieces. Okay. And if I bring it in enough, it'll overlap some of our word, but not a lot, and it won't go past the edge of our card base. But it does go past the edge of our card panel, which gives it a lot of an organic look. That's the word. I'm sorry, my coughing kind of just messed up my brain, so I'm not... It's going to take me a second to get back focused, so I know what I'm doing. Aw, thank you. Thank you, Patty. Okay, it is going to overlap a little bit off the side, but I think that's fine. And I'm thinking this one might actually be too big to do for the other side. But I do want to have something on the other side too. Saggy bits, yes. I know, you're probably thinking, I know I have plenty of saggy bits. I don't really like my... Here we go. This one will be good. So we have a smaller one on the other side. That'll work. I'll do the same thing and just add some foam squares to the back. And this is just adding a little extra interest. So it's not quite so plain. Yeah, I like it like that. Yeah, and the whole bit about the saggy bits thing. Hey, Kelly. I remember hearing it first from Christina Werner. Hi, Miss Ruth. How you doing, honey? Welcome. And what she would say is saggy middles. Okay, so there is our first card using the card kit. And it didn't really take all that long. I mean, I've probably wasted more time just talking about what's in the kit and coughing fit and trying to figure out why the sound is not working for some of the things, but it did just a little bit ago. We all have plenty of saggy bits. I don't like the fact that I have saggy bits, but you know what? Okay, one thing about the foam though. Yes, I've used up half of that. But no, I haven't. I've used up maybe a quarter of the foam that you get with these, because you can use up all those little pieces and then you can use the rest of it and cut it apart to use on whatever else you want to. So you've got the same thickness. That's one reason why I haven't run out of the ones that I already had in my stash. So card one done. Ruth is saying, hi, Twitchy people over on Twitch. Okay. This one is kind of traditional, right? I do like that. I think it's a real pretty look. And I think I need to bring out another one of my things because we got another bag of ephemera. And when I get done, I'm going to be throwing these out because that sticky part irritates me. I'm going to use little Ziplocs to put them back in my storage for when I want to, what's that? Oh, for when I want to use them again. But some of this stuff is super cute, like Santa mail. How cute is that? Let's see if any of these would work on here. So we've got a cute little stamp set in this set. We've also got a bunch of stickers. I don't know that I'm going to use the stickers. I need to open them at least so that y'all can see them. But there are a lot of stickers, especially for you guys that do like using stickers. One thing you can do with these is just like with the backing that I did on that big card, I added some cardstock behind it. You can do the same thing with these. So this is regular sticker paper, so it's a matte. It feels like paper, so it's a paper sticker. We've got a bunch of sentiments. This is some shiny. I bet it's clear. This is shiny. This one's shiny. This one is, again, regular paper. Ooh. I don't see many things for notes for music. So we have music notes. We have a Polar Bear Express ticket.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message. I love you. Now, back to our show.
Now I have to wait to see who it was because I've got things covering up my chat. I'm sorry. Or parts of my chat. That one was from Nerdy. Welcome in, honey. Nerdy's in the house. Yeah, Polar Express ticket. Yeah, there is a Polar Express ticket right there. So we've got stickers for all of those. These guys, actually got an idea for this. Let's see if I can get one of them to pop off a little bit. Terry gives nerd. Yes, these are clear stickers. These are clear stickers. So that means it would really work. You could use them on whatever. You could use them on your cardstock, but I'm kind of thinking I need to do something with a window and acetate and have that as a see-through card. That's what I think these need to be used for. That's going to be fabulous. Here we've got a wreath, and then on the inside we've got a star that cuts out. So those are two separate pieces. Fabulous. So we do have some fun stickers and some sentiment strip stickers. So cool. And then, of course, this one is where we've got the little wax seals. And I think I don't remember if I took them out of this or not. Ruth said, oh my God, Ruth is going to cause trouble. Ruth says, Debbie, I had a novel idea. How about starting the giveaway at the start of the stream so when someone falls asleep, cough, or has to go eat, they can still enter. That is actually a good idea, and I'm actually considering changing up some of the things when it comes to giveaways, because you know who misses out on all of the giveaways? All the people that watch the replay. Now, I don't think it would be fair for me to wait like 6 months after a video and let all those people get in on the giveaway. But I need to find a quick and easy way for me if I want to do where the folks that are in the chat, in the comments after the fact, can get in on the giveaway. Because right now it's really easy for me to do this during the stream. I've got the stuff set up and it's easy to go. But I want to let the folks that are watching the replay have a chance too. So if you're watching the replay, guys, put down in the comments, especially if you know, put down in the comments if you would like to get in on some of the giveaways. Doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be for this one. Depends on what I decide to give away at the end and how many I get created today. But if you have some ideas, I've done the giveaway forms. I'll be honest, sometimes the giveaway forms are a pain in the butt to work with. It's just a lot of extra. So I need something quick and easy, but I do know that there's a lot of creative folks out there that have done things. So it may just be that I'll need to do something periodic, not every single week. I don't know. I will come up with something. But look at these. These are, okay, when just picking these up, they are still, I have, Ruth, honey, I've done those. When I do a big hop or something, that's one of the things we do use is the Google Forms. So I do use Google Forms. Yeah, so I know how to do it. It just, it takes a lot of extra time and I don't have time right now. Yeah. That's one reason. Remember at the first of the year, what I decided to do was do more live streams and less recorded videos. And the reason for that was to save time. That is exactly the reason. It's because editing videos takes time. And I was still using Power Director. I've since switched over to DaVinci Resolve. I have not had problems with it bogging down or not doing the things I'm telling it to do or taking longer. And the processing time, oh my God, it's been so friggin' fast. I edited a video this morning and got it uploaded before the stream. Start to finish, and it's a 20-minute video. And y'all are going to love it. It is using it is going to be using the Steamboat Willie Duo. So that's coming up. It's not Christmas. It's not a Christmas, but it is super cute. Okay, what I was going to try to do on here before I got so rudely interrupted was wanted to see what would fit on here. So it has a 2 area. You don't have to use it the way it is designed. We do have a lot of sentiments and pretty much everything would fit on here. So these could be used for that. This one is like a big postage stamp. Oh, I'm gonna have trouble. Yeah, I already can tell. It's hard for me to decide what to do. These are papers I already have out. I'm gonna take an A2 size card panel and we're gonna make something, and then I'll trim it down if I need to. So I'm going to start with this because this is one of the ones we already did. So Ruth is saying, oh, Terry, so if we watch the replay, we have a second chance if we don't win in the live. Yeah, she's liking that idea. So I will come up with something. Again, it's where my brain has to work on multiple things. I was working on summit stuff yesterday, so I got a lot of emails and such set up, scheduled. So those are going to be going out. So if you're not already signed up for the Cardmakers Success Summit, the summit starts next Thursday. Yes, the summit starts next Thursday, guys. I do have a bunch of summits coming up in the fall, so keep an eye out for that. So I was working on looking to see what do I need to get done and what amount of time do I have to get them done in. And where did I put it? I think I can use it for this. I'm always trying to find another way that I can use my T-square, and I just lost my T-square. Someone in the likey. Thank you. Yeah, this is another thing. There's so many bits. I wind up losing things. Okay. Some of this has to go back into the box. It's an out of sight, out of mind thing. If it's not in front of me, I'm going to forget that I have it. If it's but if I got everything in front of me, then I lose things. It's like, what am I gonna do? Card base is in there. We have pretty cardstock here. That's going in there. I still don't know where I put my T-square. I didn't put it back. Found it. Okay. I'm basically wanting to use this so that I can try to make sure that I line it up on the edge because I don't know exactly where that... Let's make this easier. I just need to know where to start my line, my cut. I need to know where to start and where to cut, stop my cut. There. Okay. Ruth says if it's still in front of me, I still probably can't see it. So when you have the line right at the edge there, you know where the edge of the blade needs to be. So you can line things up a little easier. And sometimes I'm an idiot and I forget that that's the easiest way to do it. Okay. There. Because I don't want to waste any of the paper. I'm probably going to trim it down a little smaller than A2 anyway, so it shouldn't really matter, but still. Okay. So now we have a panel, and you don't have to do this. I just wanted to make that, I wanted to make it more substantial like cardstock. Okay, so that's why I put a cardstock behind it. So we could make it full size. All right. And then I'm going to pull out some of the ephemera. Oh, that's cute. A little nice, a little naughty, and a whole lot of love. That is nice. So this one, this one package has mostly things that I think would act as sentiments and or focal points that are also sentiments. Like that's a sentiment, but I like the shape and I like how big it is. Could possibly be a little bigger. It would not fit on that. Let's see what else we have in here. We have some big tags. We have peace. I really love these postage stamps. So those are cool. This is what I'm going to use on this one. Okay. But that's not all I'm going to use on it because I want something extra. I don't want it to be all. I think that's going to be cute. How about that? We're going to do we're going to do our little guy here. We're going to do a nutcracker and that. And do we want any foliage to go along with it? So we have big and small pieces of ephemera, which are fabulous. I'm actually thinking that those three together are probably enough. Maybe. Yeah, I think this is going to be too long. Well, hello. Hi, Miss Stephanie. So Stephanie is in from Germany too. We got another buddy for Miss Idelide. Okay, so that's I think what we're going to do with that one. And yes, I wanted to make sure that I had plenty of contrast between the two sides, okay? I do think I want to trim this down a little bit though. I think I want to go with a 1/4 inch all the way around instead of an 1/8, but I'm going to start off with an 1/8 of an inch and we're going to see. Now to make an 1/8 of an inch smaller than your card base size, first I need to make sure that this started off as 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. But what you're going to want to do, if you want to make it a 1/4 inch smaller all the way around on anything, you want to cut it a 1/4 inch. If you want to make it an 1/8 of an inch all the way around border, then you want to cut it a 1/4 inch because a 1/4 inch is twice an 1/8. Okay, so I'm going to cut this one to start at 5 1/4. And it looks like my cuts were not straight, but that is fine. So it's going to be 5 1/4 by 4. We're going to take a look and see if that is the right spacing that we want. Like, is that enough white? And if it is, great. If it's not, we can trim it down some more. It's easier to do that than to try to go the opposite way. And I did decide to use one of these little sprigs instead of the big one. I think the spacing will be right on that. We don't need any more. So far we've got a 5 by 7 card with a 1/2 inch all the way around, and then this one is going to be a excuse me. This one's going to be an A2 size card with, did I glue that down? No, I did not. I didn't put it down yet. And of course I'm putting foam on there. Adding foam to your cards, it's a great way to add a little bit more. They feel more substantial. They just feel more substantial when they've got a little bit more going on. Some of the first cards that I got in a card swap 2017, long time ago, right? But some of the first cards that I got during card swap, some of them were basically lightweight lightweight cardstock with stickers on them, which is fine. But they just didn't feel the same. They were not quite as heavyweight as, say, one you'd get at the store. The ones that are at the store, I think the cardstock is just a little bit heavier. So if you have lightweight cardstock and that's your card base, and then you add a little paper to the top of it, that makes it feel about as thick as what you get at the store. I want mine to be better than that. So what I tend to do is I put foam on them. I use heavyweight cardstock for a lot of the things. And as I use up all my lightweight cardstock, I'm probably going to just go with heavyweight. So for the rest of this, I'm going to also use some foam. So starting off, this little guy is going to have my Scotch foam going behind it. Okay. And let's put that right in the center. And we can do that, Lego. We can do that using our T-square. On the T-square, one of the cool things, let me put it on top of a white. We've got different marks on there. Now, it is measured at 0. Okay, so this side is if you're wanting to measure the 4 1/4 part. This side is if you're wanting to measure the 5 1/2 mark, and the 0 is going to be right smack dab in the middle. Okay. And then if you wanted to do things like shift it a little bit to the left or a little bit to the right, or you just want to have a visual guide to make sure it's in the middle, that's what those pink marks are for. Okay. So the pink marks are about 1/3. So on this card, what I'm going to need to do is on my 5 by 7 side, line it up. I'm sorry, my 5-inch side, line it up with the edge, and then I can put a little dot right there in the center. Except my pen don't, right? Let me get this other pen that does. I just need enough to be able to see it. And I'm going to be covering that up, so we're going to be okay. You think just 2. Oh, how many steps are on here tonight? Okay, now I'm going to go this way. I'm going to use this side because that's my shorter one, and I'm going to put it in the middle. And I'm going to do another line right there where that one is. Okay. And where those 2 lines would overlap, which I did not do an overlap, right about here is going to be the center of my card. So that gives me a visual eye to be able to see where do I want to put this. So I want the middle of my tree to be right about in the middle of that. There we go. Now these guys, I'm going to have them popped up too. Where did you get the pins? This one, I'm trying to remember. Was it somebody made this, and last year in Elizabeth's her giveaway stream, she's got like a birthday celebration in December because her birthday's in December. She sent this out to me. This is part of what she sent me. I don't remember who made it, but that's paper. It's kind of like where you can make paper beads. This one I made at Creativation, and it looks like some of the sublimation is coming off. But this is a sublimation dip, and I use it a lot. But I made this like 2 years ago, but it's finally, some of the stuff is starting to come off. And I think it just didn't have a good enough seal part on there. Usually sublimation does not come off of sublimatable material. So, and I hadn't noticed until just now when I was looking at it. But yeah, I got that from them. I got that from, it was Maker Flow, I think. So I should probably check into it. This one I'm going to use our thicker foam. And since I've already used up half the thing, I'm going to just cut some pieces off of it and put that on the back. Yep, that looks about right. It's a little bit too big. Let's see. So you can cut this down to whatever sizes that you want that's going to fit your card. So don't waste any of it. And I don't think I need quite that much for this, so let's just trim it down. And this works for any time you get foam dots of any type. They usually have waste foam where they were cut out, but you can always use that. Don't throw it away. Stephanie says, I didn't buy the first version of the Pear Blossom T-Square, but version 2 is going to be going to Germany pretty soon. Fabulous. As soon as I get mine and as soon as they're available on the Pear Blossom Press website, I will be including a link to the video, just like I've been doing already on all the newsletters. My newsletters have got the video for the T-Square on there. So if you want to see it in action and want to see the way that Pear Blossom Press says to use it, that's a great place to look, along with an affiliate link that'll take you straight to the product if you want to use it and use my link. But yeah, think I was going to do it right straight up, but I think I kind of want to do him a little at an angle. And I still want to do this down at the bottom. I think that I still like that at the bottom. I think this one probably needs a little bit of embellishment too, and I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to use. I think I may have some red and or green enamel dots or sparkly dots or something from past kits. So I may do that. Let's see what I've got in my embellishment drawer. If I can get to it, because I got a notebook over here in the way. Of course, I'm looking through to see which drawer it is because I moved everything around. So I thought I left a bunch of the stuff out, but I may have put everything away. Did I put everything in? I think I did. Those are Halloweeny. We're not using Halloweeny ones. Okay, give me just a second. I will be right back. Turns out it was still in one of the drawers right over here, so I didn't actually have to go very far. But so looking at the colors. Music, yes. Merry Christmas music. Those are too bright, gosh. So we do have some crystal ones. Some of these I know are from Spellbinders. I think these are the ones in this pouch are all Spellbinders. I do have more stuff elsewhere. So we've got some baubles, but we got a bunch of sparkly bits. Because while I like the sequins that I got in the pack, they don't really go with this card. What is the super goal? So the goals down at the bottom, that's something that it actually pulls the information straight from YouTube and Twitch to see where we're going. I think I just set up a random goal, and as y'all do things, it can increase the numbers. So cheer goal has to do with what's called bits over on Twitch. Follower is also on Twitch. I think this sub goal is actually subscribers on Twitch. We also have YouTube in there. So subscriber goal on YouTube. Right now I'm at about 7558. So that's what that is. We have 36 members. And the goal right now is 50. And as soon as we reach that, I'm going to be, of course, increasing it because I want more people to come and hang out and play with us. And donation goals, basically it's information about the stream. So if you want to do any of those things, it'll, first off, we'll have that spinner that pops up at the top, like when, as foreshadowed, I have to go eat. Ooh, you think your dad is making southern fried chicken. Ooh, that's good. I love fried chicken. Yeah, when we go out to eat, I tend to get chicken tenders. A lot. I've been trying to do different. Okay, one thing I don't like about things is that I run out of smaller ones. So that means I've got to use bigger ones. So I've got big and medium of this set. I guess that will do. And as I pulled it off of here, the adhesive came off, which is kind of what I expect. These have also been in my stash for probably 2 years. So I don't know if the adhesive stops working after that amount of time. It still feels sticky, but it's just not sticking to the plastic of the embellishment. And I try to not have things come off of the cards, but you know, sometimes I do. Who would go? Okay, I don't know if that was Todd or that might be Cesar, because I just heard a knock. So I'm gonna leave y'all with the music. I don't know what Todd just said, so I will be right back, guys. Okay, that was one of our buddies that was coming over to see Todd, and he disappeared. Oh, goodness, thank you. Stephanie, thank you for the super chat, honey. Let's see whether this changes the donation goal. So we're going to wait and see what happens. Well, why didn't it do it? It didn't work. It should have. And we have a follow over on the Twitch. Thank you. And we also have down here, it also has another thing. Thank you. I don't know why that didn't work, which means I have to fix it again. Is something not connected? It should be. Well, it still shows. Yeah, I knew that. Well, I could take them off and add something different. But I also want it to match. Like this does not really match. These other colors just don't match. What else do I have that might match before I take those off? So we did have the other green that this green is just way too bright. I'm thinking I would need a red. I don't think I have a red. I can do the crystal ones. Let's take these off before they really have time to stick really well. But yes, thank you, Miss Amelia, for the follow, and thank you so much, Stephanie, for the super chat. I don't know why that part's not working because I really haven't had a chance to test it. I've been turning it. I only turned it on a couple of times. Okay, so those are off. So we're going to use these white ones. Yeah, that's one reason why I was putting this up at the top. So you guys are saying it's a little heavy at the bottom. Could also put candy canes. Let's see what I know we've got some more poinsettias. Let's see if I've got another small one. There should be another one because they came in. There's basically 2 of each thing in the pack. Yeah, I kind of don't like that. And that was a little bit too much. Or not. What do you think? Is that too much? So, Jen thinks the candy canes would be cute. So we've got that. We've got the candy canes. we do have this other foliage. So is the candy canes enough? Kind of at an angle? Okay, that's what I'm gonna do, I think. Deer don't jumping over our tag. Okay, let's see what. Here's the deer. Actually, I'm kind of liking the deer. You guys tell me, candy canes or deer? Which one do you think? Everybody's saying yes. I'm thinking yes to the candy, to the deer. We're gonna do that. That deer looks lost. Okay, I think I need to have a poll, and I don't have, let's see, do I have a poll for each? Let's see. I'm gonna see if I can add a poll over on YouTube real quick. Okay, I just put a poll up on the YouTube side. Now I need to put a poll up on, that's not working. I need to put a poll up on the Twitch side, so give me just a second. I think I can do it straight from the chat thingy. Actually, it looks like I may have to do it from the Twitch page. Predictions, polls, there we go. Okay, so I started a poll on each, and we're going to take a look and see what those do in a minute. So you should be able to pick which one you want. So right now on YouTube, it looks like it's 50-50. And I can't tell what's happening on Twitch. On Twitch, it's 100% candy cane. So right now it looks like candy cane is winning on both sides. So it is right now at 60% on YouTube and 100% on Twitch. Okay, Stephanie is saying candy cane. So right now on the Twitch side, candy cane's won, and on the YouTube side, so Jenny says she changes to deer, but I don't think she can if she hit the button. Deer is sad. Okay, we're gonna go with the candy canes. Because candy cane did win on both sides. See, I do want it at the top. Let's see, where do I need my... I don't need any foam at the bottom of the candy canes. I do need it at the top. And then I'm going to cut a little piece to make it so I can go down each side, because this is a little bit too wide. Hey, Miss Rhonda. Welcome in, honey. We've got we're finished up our second card right now, and we're just using the card kit. So it's where you don't have any die cutting to do. You really don't have. Oh, my face is not up there anymore. Oh, I don't want my face down there. I want my face up there. Yay. And we are live right now on YouTube and Twitch. So I don't know if you've done that. There was a poll on Twitch. It's gone now because it's done. Because there were people that did enter in over there. So yeah. And if you are on Twitch, if you don't want to watch the ads, you can become a subscriber over there, and that's one of the perks that you get, is you get to not have to deal with the ads, right, Miss? Well, I would ask Ruth, but she decided to go eat fried chicken because it's dinner time in the UK. And of course, her saying fried chicken makes me hungry because now, yeah, I need food. But I'm not stopping yet because I want to make some more cards. Okay, one thing I did notice is this guy has got a little bit of the foam off to the side. Yeah, I need to figure out how to test the sub goal thing because it was supposed to work. I'm gonna have to tell Andy, it doesn't work. Okay, so now we have 2 cards, and really the only thing extra I did on either of these is foam. Foam and additional cardstock to make it a little bit more stable. And I just realized I used one of my card pieces. How am I supposed to use up the stuff that's in the kit if I don't use the stuff that's in the kit? But anyway, I think that turned out cute. So there's 2. Dinner in Germany too, but since there was one of my 2 physical office days this week, I had cooked lunch here, so I'm exempt from cooking. Fabulous. We have leftovers a lot. Right now I don't have any leftovers because we had them last night. We had the leftover sausage. It's like we basically cook like a half a pack every time when we cook them, but there's only 2 of us. So that's like 6, yeah. That's like 3 meals for half a pack for both of us. So yeah. And Todd tends to eat whatever is in there for lunch too. Okay. Next, what do we want to do next? I do like these though. Oh, that would be pretty. I don't know that I want to make a full wreath, but that would kind of look cool. But I kind of want these 2 to be for one, these 2 to be for one. And we have some extra things in there. I do have this other paper that I could use up this. And my brain is churning. Let's get out a piece of cardstock. I'm going to use sentiments for this. We're going to use the stamp. So here's my Misty. And should I do... So you're thinking like this? I do kind of like this look around. Well, we could do like that. I think that would probably be pretty on here. But I'm going to put a sentiment in the center. Where'd I put the stamps? I'll probably put them in this box so they would be out of my way. And that's exactly what I did. Should we do heat embossing? I'm thinking yes. So let's go with... I need to move this over because I don't want it to be right there in the center. These are going to actually hang over it a little bit. And she says yes to the heat embossing. So since I'm using a sticky mat, that's going to hold that in place for me. And then I can go... I do kind of want... Well, if I trim it down... Stephanie. Oh my goodness. Leftovers are gone. I cooked all week. Okay. I cooked all week, so I texted my son to bring me something from a restaurant in town, and he ate there earlier today. So I guess everyone here can figure it out. Leftovers are gone. That's sad. Okay, this one is going to just be Merry Christmas. Go away, dear. You bother me. does that look straight? Let me zoom. Okay. I'm probably not straight. And I have it on acetate, so that hopefully it'll be easier for me to work with. The deer is the deer is really crying now. Well, this is holly. So the holly wood, I'm just thinking these tend to be, when you see them in nature, they tend to be smaller than holly. Holly tends to be bigger, and the little berries are teeny weeny on here compared to there. So to me, they don't quite look like they don't look quite balanced. Okay, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the card out of here. I'm going to use the grid lines, and that's going to help me to line it all up. Why make things harder for yourself, right? And that looks pretty much centered. I think I need to go down one more quarter inch. There we go. Okay. So we're going to take out some Wow embossing powder. These are not, I typically use, or most of the time I use my clear, or I use white. I don't really use all my sparkly stuff that much. I do have gold. I have gold sparkle. I have silver. What's this one? Silver sparkle. This one is something. Stampin' stuff that somebody gave me. This is supposed to be pirate gold. I'm not going to use that one today. I think I want to use sparkle gold. And I also have, I've got a lot of embossing powders. Here's some from recollection. So as long as I remember to use my anti-static powder tool, then that should work fine. And I have some silver. Again, from recollection. This one needs to be used. I also got red and green, so I've got a lot of different ones. Plus, if you don't have all those different colors of embossing powder, gold and silver are ones that you really need to have in your stash. But all the other colors, you don't really need them. If you've got ink color, all you need to do is use your ink. Make sure it stays wet long enough, and then heat emboss clear over it, and it will look like you've got red or purple or whatever color embossing. Okay, so I'm gonna do this one. Let's move my stream deck back out of the way a little bit. And this is the rabbit hole designs. I'm doing it this way so I don't get it all over the place. I'm still learning this because I just got this, and apparently the way that you put the way that you get the powder into the brush is by turning it, and I kind of cranked it too much. Yeah. So I wound up with a mess of powder all over the place. And then to put it back in here, you kind of have to pull it down and then pop it right back on. And for this, you can use clear embossing powder. You can basically use whatever color embossing powder embossing ink that you want. Like I said, I think this one, wow, this is getting old. I don't know why it's like that. I don't know if this is going to work. I know, I just got that. That is from Rabbit Hole Designs. They do have it. It's at, I think it's at Spellbinders and at Pear Blossom Press. So yes, I do have affiliate links for those. So we're going to see if my ink pad works. Okay, got some down on there. Now the hard part on this is making sure you didn't put too much ink down. If you don't have enough on there, then your embossing powder is not going to stick. If you have too much, you're going to wind up with it kind of oozing and stuff. Okay, I can see that. I think y'all can see it too. So let's go ahead and go over this with some gold. Yeah, I think the gold goes really well with red. I like gold with red and green. I like silver with blue and white and black. That's gonna be pretty. Look at that. It's not quite the same look as foil. If you were to do foil, foil is a bit shinier, but it is still gorgeous. And this is less expensive and easier to work with when you're first getting started. So if you're interested in the foiling look, you can do toner foiling, you can do hot foiling, you can do heat embossing that looks shiny and will give you a similar look. I've even done foiling over embossing. It does over heat embossing. It does wind up smushing things a bit, so it doesn't look quite the same, and I would not recommend it for if you're doing a sentiment, but it still works. Okay, I'm gonna put my piece of acetate in here. I don't really need to. Yeah, I'm going to, because I don't really want the stamp to stick to the other stamp because they're both stamps. The Todd is back. Okay, now we're going to trim this down a little bit. Kind of thinking I want to go with some gold around it too. So, what do you think? Jen says, "Howdy, Tigger." What do we have for food in there, Todd? I just asked him what we have for our food in there, and he says sandwiches. And I said, that takes time, and he just looked at me. Because I'm not done yet, so we're not stopping. I'm going to use some of the Spellbinders gold foil cardstock. I have to. We're going to do a matte. So I'm going to trim this one down slightly smaller than A2. So I don't waste any of it. I'm going to trim this one to start off with at 5 1/4. Let me put the lid back on my embossing ink. That'd be a good idea. By 4. And then here's our Spellbinders card base, so that fits perfect on there. And this doesn't feel like this is not the one that I was thinking of. I love the mirror cardstock that Spellbinders got. This is really nice too, but this one is not the mirror cardstock that I've got in my stash. This one does not bend. They may have changed it, but this one doesn't bend like the others did. And that's a good and that's a positive and a negative. The other, it's like it would bend, which means it would stay bent. Because I think they just had so much metal in there. So we're going to go with that. And then we're going to trim this one down to be smaller than that. Let me see. I want to make sure that this is... Let's do this part first. So I want the word Christmas to be right in the center, right? Which it is. It looks like it is. The T is right in the middle. So let me, I've got a pencil around here. Here's my pencil. I needed the pencil. So I want it to be, since that is 5 1/2, And I trimmed that one down to 5 1/4. I need this one to be a 1/4 inch in on both ends. So that's going to be, that's a half. Is that right? I bet this is not quite 5 1/2. Oh no, this one is actually 5 and this one is longer than 5 1/2. So I want to make sure that I'm doing this one right. Jen says, on a different note, do you know anyone near you with a heat press? Yes, and I have a video that I just uploaded that I think I'm going to have go up tomorrow. I think. Well, I have a different video tomorrow, so I haven't decided. It may go up on Saturday. But it's where I'm doing sublimation. If you've seen any of my sublimation videos, then you know I do sublimation with artistry products. And I've got a couple of different heat presses. I've got a clamshell one, and I've got Cricut Easy Press. So yes. So that is now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 1/2. Good. And that's the 5 1/2 inch side. And the Mary is right. Okay. This is a little bit crooked. That's one thing for me to know. Yeah, I'm trying to be too perfect. Doesn't really matter. Part of this is going to be covered with those, so okay, so we have that there. I do want to come in about a 1/4 inch. So we're going to come in a 1/4 inch on both sides, I think. Yeah, okay. I'm going to try that. I'm not going to chance it with that paper. Actually, I need to trim a little bit on this side just to make sure that I get it straight. So I know I'm playing around trying to think of what's the easiest way for me to get this on there the way I want it. And this is what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to take a Post-it note and have it stick this piece of cardstock on there, so I've got a piece that's actually on there straight. And have it lined up with the bottom of my sentiment, because I want this to be lined up with the sentiment. I want everything to be straight according to the sentiment. There we go. And you could use some tape or something for that too. This is just handy. Okay. And then I'm going to bring it all the way over. And this is the reason I'm doing it. I want to be able to use the edge there to line it up with the grids on my... I know I'm going to be cutting off about a 1/4 inch on both sides. There we go. So now I've got one edge that is going to be level with my sentiments. So that's going to be perfect. Now I can trim down the rest. Okay. And this one I want to be 3 3/4. And then this I want to be 5. And that's going to make it so that it has another little, which one's the right one? I don't know. This is going to have that little bit of gold all the way around. Another way you can do this is to use yeah, you can definitely use, do I need more gold? You can use a die to cut this and make sure everything is perfect. Okay, guys, now's the time that I need y'all's answers. I need to know, should I cut this smaller to make it more, okay, Stephanie says yes, that's what I was thinking. We need more gold. And I want to shift it a little bit further over, so I'm going to go, I need to do a 1/4 inch more, so I'm going to go about 3/8 on one side. 2/8 on the top and the bottom. And this is really an easy one. This is not something that's really rocket surgery. My measuring is the rocket surgery part. Use a die. Use a rectangle die. That's going to make it so much easier for you. I need to get a good nested rectangle die set at some point. There we go. Now we're going to have plenty of gold, and then we can add the berries on as an accent. Yeah. And I kind of think I'm going to glue this one down. I'm going to glue this paper down onto the card base, and then I'm going to pop up the sentiment part. All for the little ones' Christmas joys. And is the music too loud? So y'all can see my camera now. The music's not too loud. Great. I know it's probably getting monotonous because it's just one song. I don't have it set up yet for a playlist, which I probably will before real Christmas happens. Actually, I need to set up a Halloween playlist. That would be fun. I'm also thinking about, since I do the Twitch streams on Thursdays, doing some scary games. I don't know if you guys would be interested in that or not. Okay, this is how big? I don't know how big this one is. This is... My brain has stopped. 4 3/4 by 3.5. I know, I've done that before, and sometimes I think about it and sometimes I don't. It's just kind of a timing thing. And I've got scraps, yeah. But yeah, especially with these pretty papers, like golds and foils, that actually looks straight. But yeah, with golds and foils, you do probably want to cut it out. I find fussy dies and fussy cutting scary enough, but thanks for offering. What, did I say something about fussy cutting? I don't remember saying anything about fussy cutting. It's crooked. No, it's not. It's close enough. It's close enough. So I'm going to use my foam squares again and pop up these guys. I like it over here better. Oh, I offered scary games. Well, one of the ones that I have that I haven't played in like 2 years is Ghostbusters. It's where you can be a Ghostbuster or you can be a ghost. It's a game. It's a one that you play with other people, and that's the only way you can play. So you wind up playing, either you get your own team together, or you wind up teaming up with other people that just happen to be playing. It doesn't have a solo version, really. You have to be on a team. But that was fun. I just haven't... And it's Ghostbusters. So it's not too bad. But yeah, I haven't played a lot of really jump scare kind of. Oh, that's pretty. I did, not too long ago, try out one. It's a short game, and I didn't do very well, and it was zombies. But yeah, I may have to do that at some point just because. I think you guys can already tell why it is that I have kind of not run out of my my foam squares of the other ones that I've got in my stash. It's because I wound up going to my traditional, my thinner foam because I like it so much. Not run out of my foam squares. So much. I am looking forward to doing some Halloween crafting though, and that is coming pretty soon. I need another one there. I can't have that sagging that much. There, that should be fine. Dear says, ye goodness, Stephanie. Deer in the headlights. Oh, I like that. Who wouldn't go? I'm tired of YouTube throwing me out because they can't show me an ad. What? I thought I had ads turned off. I've got ads set as manual. It's not supposed, and that's only so I don't have to go back and do it again. I'm turning them off again. They changed their things. I am so sorry, honey. I didn't know that you were getting those. Let's see how this looks with these big. I don't really like the big ones. That's why I've got them still. I used up all the little ones. That turned out cute. And I got to use up some of my embellishments. Okay. So we've got 3. Oh, and I was making sure that it actually opened the right way. It happens to you if anyone who have turned ads to manual. Well, that's the thing. If you don't, I have to go back in there and change the settings at the end of the stream to make sure that they go back to go back on for people with the replay, because I can't. That's why you go. That's why you try to get monetized. That's what the whole monetization thing means. It means basically it means ads. But the thing is, when you have them on a recorded or replay, y'all can go back and it's easy to It's real easy to just watch at your pace and you don't miss anything. If you're on a live and you get an ad, then you have to back up, watch at double speed until you catch up again, or you skip something. And I don't really want y'all to have to do that. Okay, I am gonna go and grab me a sandwich, I think, real quick. I can either stop the stream and come back, or I can leave y'all with the music playing. Just don't go nowhere. It should only take me a minute to get a sandwich, since I can't get Todd to do it. He's giving me a look. Unrecorded, you can skip. Ah, yeah, that's true. They play for a minute and then you can skip them. I also have got an ad blocker turned on my computer. So sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But I think I haven't had to sit through an ad unless I just wanted to in a while. Give me like 2 minutes. I will just take a break on this one. You mean just go get my coffee and I will be right back? I mean, go get a sandwich and I will be right back? Okay, awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, let's see. I think if I turn these off, you'll have a be right back screen. There's a be right back screen. I don't like that one. Don't like that one. I'm looking to see what's, I guess that'll work. Be right back will be good. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. All right, thank you guys. I appreciate that. I ate half my sandwich, ran to the bathroom. So, yeah. I'm ready to make another card. So we got 3 of them. 3? Yeah, I think we got 3 knocked out today already. I do like that. I'm gonna probably have to do more like that one, which is one reason why I left it in my Misty, so I can just stamp and emboss, or just stamp or whatever, and add a couple pieces of ephemera to the top, and that's good. So I love that. I need to find a place to put it where it's not gonna get smushed. I guess on top of my other cards. Okay. I am really liking that little train. So let's see what papers do we have that would look really good with the train. I should probably use one of the wax seals at some point too. Oh ho ho, who wouldn't go? Oh ho ho, who wouldn't go? Up on the housetop, click click click, down with good Saint Nick. And Stephanie is saying, Adelaide is saying to Stephanie that she got her card and really, really likes it. Yes. Yay. Okay. So, we've got Polar Express. Oh, that would be kind of cool. We could have the train going past a couple of houses. And I think I'm zoomed in a little too much. That would be kind of a cool scene. Oh, I like these two. I'm gonna have to pull this out to the side and make a card with that one. That is just so pretty. So what do you think? I don't think I've got a couple of different houses. Good, that's what I was hoping for. Those are pretty. Hot air balloon. Hey Ruth, now I have a sandwich. Yeah, I've eaten half of my sandwich so far. But yeah, I kind of want to do Polar Express, and which means I'm gonna have to go on white cardstock for that. And we're gonna put a couple of houses for our train to go past. And let's see, what else do we have in here? Could do it on here, but I'm not sure. I'm thinking of, is that too busy, or would that look really good? You guys have to tell me. I'm kind of thinking I like that one. I think that's what I'm going to use. We're going to use some of this foil paper. And just double checking that y'all can hear me. It looks like it when I look on the thing, it does look good. Okay. I still haven't gotten to the one where I want to do it on acetate with those stickers. That would be fun. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this one down to 4. And this one's actually a little bit heavier. I think some of the, yeah, this is actually heavier paper than the other. Probably because they did the foiling on it. Toys. Okay, so that one is 4. Is that 4? Yeah, 4. But that's got a black edge. I don't know why it's got a black edge. I know why. I just cut 2 pieces and that's why it felt thicker. Didn't mean to do that. That's okay. That one is now the right height for an A2. So 4 by 5 1/4. Be the right size to go on our card. And then I can put the houses in the background. I do think I need to use a little bit of white. Yeah, laughing at me. I was beginning to what? Oh, Stephanie tells I lied. Oh, good. I was beginning to doubt our postal system. Who would go? Oh, that's not card. This is extra. Do I have a scrap in here? Because I'd rather use a scrap.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message. I love you. Now back to our show.
Thank you, thank you. I'm looking at the chat to see who did it. Still didn't say who did it. Why didn't it say? That was somebody did it sneaky. I don't know how they managed that, but somebody did that sneaky. Okay, so I need about an inch, which this is actually about the right size. And I probably cut that a little bit too low. That's all right. I think that's going to work out good. Yay. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and glue these guys down first. Oh, thank you, Stephanie. You put this down at the bottom, though, so I know where I need to glue. This is also a good design if you wanted to do a slider card. It's been a while since I've done one, so I'm not going to try to do that on a live until I've had time to play. But yeah, it would be good for a slider. I do have a workshop that I did a couple of years ago, still available for anybody who wants to get it. That was a trained slider using a die set from Spellbinders from a couple of years ago. There we go. That's cute. Now I don't know if there were any cars to go behind it, but if there were, you could have this on the end and that there, and have the houses higher up. But I didn't do that on this one. I want a little bit of foam. I'm gonna basically pop up 2 layers, and so that's one reason why I'm using this thin foam. Click, 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 down through the chimney with good Saint Nick. North Pole Express is coming to town. Absolutely. Okay, and then I'm going to need a little bit of foam up at these peaks. Wasn't quite straight at the bottom, so I'm doing a little bit of a shift. There we go. And I intentionally, there's our little snail. I intentionally did it a little bit longer so that I could just trim off the ends, and that way I know that I wouldn't cut it too short. Down through the chimney upside down, I'll be sick. And then for our train, I'm going to pop him up on some foam too. Now, do I want to... kind of think I just want to do the top part on foam. And that's just so that it's going to be lifted away from the background. Yes, foam is live. It's called snail mail for a reason. Which I think I'm just going to pop up this top portion here and glue the rest of it down. It'll still give it that extra dimension, but won't make it too thick for going out in the snail mail. Oh yeah, I think that's going to be perfect. And then we need a sentiment. So before I glue this down, I want to make sure I have a sentiment that can go across on there. I can stamp and cut one myself, or I can use one of the ones that are included in the little box. That's going to be perfect. There we go. And this one is also going to get some foam on the back. Adelaide, if I remember correctly, you don't have an action store near you. I don't know what an action store is. I'm sure that Adelaide knows what it is. This is nice. And the stars in the background basically just give it kind of a snowy look. I mean, you could also go over that background with a darker color instead of sticking with the white, and then you'd have more of a starry sky. But yeah, I like that. This is looking cool. How far do I want the train? Not there. I think that'll work. Gramps worked on a railroad. He's now 96. Wow. And Stephanie is saying, love the card. I think I'm getting on a roll, you know? The first one, it was a little bit... We have one. Oh, I'd like to say we have one. Why? I don't know. I think the first time when I'm starting to pick stuff out, I have trouble making my brain do it. Now it's like I just grab something like, oh, I've got ideas for this. Kind of like when I'm making things out of die cuts. You know how I play with the die cuts, I put them all together, and then it just kind of evolves into a card? That's what's happening with these ephemera pieces. It's the exact same thing, except I didn't have to cut or color or stamp or any of those things to create these focal images. Instead, I just pull a bunch of them together. They have modeling paste right now, 3 different sets of steel. So that is what she's talking about, Miss Adelaide. She thought you would be interested in that. Okay, let's put our sentiment down and make it mostly straight. That is so cool. And since I used the thin foam, we put a little bit more glue here so that the front of the train doesn't fall off. Ooh, I just had a thought. Do I have it out here? That's clear. That's white. Yes, there we go. I have some stickles. I have some frosty stickles. This one, I don't know if it's available anymore. It's from Ranger. Sometimes they switch up the colors and stuff, but this one, it gives glitter glue. So it's a Stickles glitter glue from 2016. Yeah, they probably don't have this color anymore, but I'm sure they've got something similar that's all sparkly. And this one I think has got like iridescent, instead of gold sparkles, it's got iridescent. So after I put this up on our card base, once I find one again. Once I put this up on a card base, I'm going to add some to the snow. They have lots of craft stuff to finish my sentence. Okay, so we're going to pop that up on some foam. So y'all gonna have to tell me, when you get cards from me, are they too bulky with the amount of foam that I put on? Yeah, I really am gonna have to do a playlist instead of having the one song playing on repeat. It's just one of those things that I really need to do ahead of time because I need to have the songs and everything in the description so YouTube doesn't decide that they're gonna say, hey, you didn't give credit where credit was due, and decide to cause issues. Idelied says, I just made 12 card bases today because you can hardly walk. No. Okay, so Stephanie says that my cards are fine when y'all get them. They're not too bulky. Okay, good. Oh, this one is lovely. I am definitely loving this one. But this one, since I'm putting this... Jen's never won one. What? So this is one of the things that makes things, this is going to have to dry. This one's going to have to dry overnight, but it's going to have some extra sparkle because I'm adding some snow. There's also different ones that look more like snow. Like this one's just going to be glittery.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message. I love you. Now back to our show.
Thank you so much. I still don't know who did that last one. It's where it just didn't show up as to who did it. It's like, what? I don't know why. I think that's going to be enough sparkle. I just love those Twitch elements flying in. Foiled Mary Smashes. What are foiled Mary Smashes? Yeah, this one has to go, this one has to get put to the side so that the stickles has time to dry, because otherwise it'll make a mess. Mary Xmas's. I still... Okay, so you're gonna do, like, you're gonna foil up some sentiments that say Merry Christmas. I'm assuming. I don't know. Todd, look. I don't know why he's grumbled. Why are you grumbled? Oh, work. Work causes grumble. It's one of those four-letter words that we can't always avoid. Okay, that one's over there. Okay, now what are we gonna... I still have not done anything with these. And next thing in the ephemera pack that is just adorable is this guy. Look! That is just too cute. That is too cute. We do still have some of the... We have a zombie. We have a zombie. Miss Joyce. I do need to do a see-through card. Let's do that one next, I think. I want to do this too. So far we've got, it's only 2:30. 1, 2, 3. We got four cards. I think I've done 4 cards so far. And these actually, when a lot of times in the past when I have done cards with ephemera and these things, and I picked them up, they just didn't feel right. These feel right. These feel substantial. I do like it. Yeah. And I do like how bold the ephemera is, because sometimes some ephemera winds up being a bit muted when it's printed. These are printed nice and bold. Okay. And no, I'm not giving away all of these, because if I give away all of my cards that I make from this kit, I won't have any to give out for Christmas. I give you guys almost all my cards. You know that? I have so few to choose from. So what am I going to do for a see-through card? I do like those ornaments. I'm thinking the ornaments. I've done fabulous so far. Thank you, hon. So let's do... We have acetate over here somewhere. Who would go? And this is just transparencies that I bought. It's not heavyweight or anything like that. I did get some heavyweight vellum that I haven't tried out yet. What? Huh? Who? Stephanie says I have to give away at least 2 from today, and the one that she wants is the train. Okay, I think I'm gonna do, let me get into my shapes. Do an oval. And these match pretty much perfect. It's the same ornaments, because I kind of want to do the ornaments. And this is the Fluted Classics ovals. I don't know if it's still available, which is one of the problems I have with some of these. It's like I love them and then they don't have them anymore. It's always good to claim steak early. Oh yeah, that's the one. I think. Is that the one, or is this the one? That one. Okay. Yeah, well, I heard someone say that that heavy vellum does better in an embossing folder. Oh. That reminds me, I need to bring out the embossing folder. Part of the Merry Moments collection was an embossing folder, and I don't know where I put it now, but I was messing with it, and I put some of Simon Hurley's pastes on it, and yeah, I haven't pulled them off yet. Okay, so what I want to do, I'm going to leave this solid. I need a piece of cardstock and I need to cut a window. Oh, that's where I put it. So, die cutting time. With this big mess on my desk. Actually, I'm going to do 2. One for front and one for back of the front of the card. Actually, I need this, and then I need a card base. That's what I need. tape. Oh, I did have some red. I just found them. Oh, I forgot about these two. They wound up in my drawer. That's not where they belong. Okay, I have too much stuff on my desk again, and now I'm losing things again. And the Todd is over there thinking, yeah, I know. Okay, let's grab out some mid tape since I can't find my... Oh, here we go. So Idolite is wanting, I don't know what Idolite's wanting, but Barbara's wanting a demo. That will be definitely coming. Okay, so I'm going to only be cutting this side, okay? So I'm going to just use, I'm going to go ahead and run it through the rest of the way. And the only part that I'm going to cover with my plate is the second half there. Hey, Anne-Marit, you've been missing it, honey. So we're just cutting a hole in the front of our card. Okay. I think I want to use one of those green pattern papers, actually, if I've got enough. I may have a piece that's big enough for this. Okay, so I can either go horizontal or I can go vertical. And let's see what the paper looks like. So I've got a couple of them that are... So we've got the one with the candy canes, and then we've got the one with the ornaments. This one with the ornaments may be the one I need to go with. Oh, that would be nice. And then we'll have that window. So, I'm going to tape this in. Because I want to kind of make sure that it lines up. I'm going to have it with just a little bit of an edge. We're going to go right about there. Let me get this other piece of tape off my machine. Do you speak Dutch? No, I don't speak Dutch. I kind of sort of speak English. Then I'm going to put this one on top, lined up right in that hole. There's my tape. It was hiding behind the things. That's why I couldn't find it. And we're going to tape that in place. Hello, kitty. Right there. And we're going to do the same thing we just did. We're going to run that piece through there. And now we're going to have it so that it's going to line up perfectly with our opening. I'm only going to run it through for the front. And since this is thin cardstock, I know it's not going to have a problem cutting through. And I do have this oval that I can use for another piece, another project. Let go, let go, let go, let go, let go. I always pull so gently because I'm always afraid. I'll have to ask Todd how to say your last name because he kind of knows a little bit of Dutch and German. So I'm sure he could pronounce it correctly. Vanderween, V-A-N-D-E-R-W-E-N-D-E. Vanderwind? Maybe? Okay, so the way this is going to look... Norma says, you could just mail all these cards to me. And Nancy said no. That was not correct. That's what I need to ask Google Translate for. Or I need to, yeah, Google. I just need to ask Google. Okay. I'm not going to try again. So this is going to go over the front, and I'm going to have actually I'm probably going to put, I have a couple ideas, but we're going to put a piece of acetate in there, and we're going to put that, one of the stickers on the acetate right in that slot. So that's going to be fun. Yay! Okay. So where did I put my acetate? All for the little ones, Christmas joys. Yeah, at one point I cut out a bunch of acetate. Oh, I made a bunch of acetate card bases, and I've never used them. They've been sitting over here for a very long time. And it's just transparency. The kind that your teachers used to use. You'll even pay your own shipping. Jen. Okay, I want to make sure it sticks well, so I'm going to do full size. And now we're going to use, this is something we hadn't used in the kit yet. This is some double-sided adhesive. I'm going to use that to hold my transparency sheets down. Oh, first I need to make sure I cut this to size. Yeah, that might be a good idea. Actually, the acetate piece just needs to be trimmed down. And the reason I want to do that is I'm going to trim this off after we're done. Once we get everything put together and on the card, so that I know that it's perfect. But I can't really do both. If I had that one that long, it would probably be wrong. So I'm just going to add some tape right around my circle here. I mean, this is also a way that you could make it into a shaker, but I'm not making a shaker this time. I'm just going to do a see-through card because I don't really make those very often. Oh, I just had another idea. Summit coming up in November. I've got a spinner card in that one, and you could do, this is kind of the same thing you could do for that. Okay, let's make sure I've got enough coverage there. Actually, it's pretty much perfect. That one little bit there was where it went a little bit out of range, and that's okay. It's close enough. All for the little ones, Christmas joys. Oh ho ho, who would go? Oh ho ho, who would go up on the housetop? Click, click, click. Okay, so now the front of our card, our front card panel, has a clear piece on the inside. And we're gonna take a sticker. Oh, I think I'm gonna actually make a frame. Did I do the right one to be able to make a frame? Because that would be kind of cool. I'm thinking maybe a gold frame around it. What do y'all think? Getting back out my classic ovals. I think I'd have to do it. Yeah, if I did the frame, it would probably be like that. I don't really want to do that. Or I could do that. Where there's going to be some green. The more I think about it, the more I'm liking the idea. What do y'all think? Okay, so Stephanie has got an emergency on the screen. I don't know what the emergency is. Are you saying yes? Or are you telling me stop? Don't do that. Kind of liking it though. Should Debbie put the frame around the sticker? So Jen says she loves it. So I'm thinking of doing this in some of that gold cardstock. And then here's a fun thing. This can be on the inside. Okay. Just let me see what I can do. I'm thinking that's too dark behind the stickers. But the only problem is you won't have a place to add a sentiment. But you know what? I have a plan for that. I have a plan for that. We're gonna do it. Yeah, that's gonna be so pretty. Oh, that's a sign for having a poll. Oh, okay. I think everybody's liking the idea of the frame, so that's what I'm gonna do. And should we do silver or should we do gold? It takes longer if I do a poll, I'll be honest, which is one reason why I haven't done them much. It's like it's easier for me just to ask you guys. Yeah, too dark to put the other in, but you think silver would be too dark for the thing? Because we have silver also. So I could do a silver or I could do a gold. So here's the gold. Hi Danielle, and we have a Tangia dungeon. Terry Cooper's got a Tangia dungeon going on. Type !join guys to join in the Tangia party. Yeah, Stephanie thinks silver. It does give a different look. So here's the difference between the gold and the silver. The gold makes it warm. The silver makes it cool. But I think the silver also kind of brings out the whites that are there a little bit more than does the gold. Only problem, Nancy, Germany's cold. Now, my brother-in-law has lived in Stuttgart. I don't know if he still lives in Stuttgart, but he has lived in Stuttgart. Anyway, they have. Yeah. Anyway, I keep forgetting what I'm doing. But yeah, we went once at Christmas and it was friggin' cold. But yeah, we went once at Christmas and it was friggin' cold. So guys, I want to know, have you guys gotten inspired at all or had any ideas from what I've shown y'all so far today? And is anybody making Christmas cards as we speak? Also trying to kind of center. You live near Stuttgart. Okay. I've been there once. It was snowing. It was cold. And it was so weird. Every time that I went outside, my sinuses would clear. And then every time I went inside, my sinuses would clog back up again. I mean, I know what it was. It was the temperature was having effects on the capillaries and all the things in my sinuses. I get that. But still, it was just weird. Okay, this didn't want to cut through. Why didn't it want to cut through? And it's also got, I have some stuff on this one where I was die cutting yesterday. Let me cut this through one more time. Puzzle piece, please go into place right. I don't want to waste this pretty cardstock. Well, I'm not going to do my Twitch is down. I'm still seeing it. I would say try refreshing, because I'm showing that it's still working.
Up on the housetop, reindeer paws, out jumps good old Santa Claus, down through the chimney with lots of toys, all for the little ones' Christmas joy.
Okay, this is just not wanting to line up, which is really weird because I just ran it through.
Ho, ho, ho,
Many ideas, but not making cards right now.
down through the chimney with good sing.
So I don't want to waste any of this, because not only do I have the frame, I've also got the outside, and I've also got the inside of the ovals.
Up on the housetop, reindeer paws, out jumps good old Santa Claus, down through the chimney with lots of toys, all for the little ones'
Why is that not cutting through?
ho, ho, who wouldn't go? Oh, ho, ho, who wouldn't go? Up on the housetop, click, 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 down through the chimney with good Saint Nick.
Okay, now that one is mostly cut through. And I'm just running my blade right into that groove that was created by the die, since it didn't want to cut all the way through. There we go. You restarted Twitch.
Up on the housetop,
Nancy is taking notes. Honey, I'm not taking the video down, so you'll be able to watch it again if you want.
with lots of toys, all for the little ones' Christmas joy.
And a lot of this is just, you know, getting it out and playing. I told you, I'm not real good when it comes to doing things with ephemera, but as I'm going, I'm coming up with more ideas, and I do like the way that these cards are turning out, which means I'm probably going to wind up using the entire box and maybe pulling out my other boxes. Not all today, don't even ask. Okay, thank you so much. I don't know what's going on. I mean, I'm seeing that Twitch is fine. The bitrate is a little bit low, but it's not giving me any issues. It says it's fine. Then again, I have had issues with my internet, so I'm just glad that my internet has not decided to tank itself today. There we go. So we have our silver frame, and I have an extra mirror. Oh, that would be a cool mirror for a Halloween mirror or something. That would be cool. Or it could be, yeah, we could do lots of different things. Okay, there we go. So that's going to be pretty. I think I'm going to put a layer of thin foam all the way around on it, because it can, and because foam is life. Okay, Anne says that it's back on Twitch. Okay, so it may have been just that the bitrate was a little low for whatever reason. I never know for sure what's going on when it comes to Restream and the way that they work, but it's supposed to work. I'm sending a one stream out, bandwidth for one stream out to Restream, and Restream is dispersing it and sending out two streams, one to YouTube and one to Twitch. So that's how it works from my end. Welcome. And Emirates says it's live on Twitch. Yay. Okay, so what we're going to do now, because this is a curve, we're going to take the release paper off of one of the other side of our foam, and this is so that we can curve it. I know, hon, it hasn't had foam, it hasn't had sound all day today. I'm sorry, I'm irritated with it because it worked earlier today, because I don't know why it wasn't working. But I tested it and it worked. I changed something and it worked. That's something else I need to fix too. I must shift myself around too much or something. There, because I was like crooked on the Polaroid picture. Click, click, click. Thank you for that, guys. Thank you, Anne, for the hearts. That was so sweet, hon. Okay, this piece might actually be thicker than this one's too wide. Okay. You also want to make sure that you have that you cut it narrow enough to fit behind your frame, or it's not going to work. Is Debbie? Okay, so that looks like you must have tried to use the 8-ball, and the 8-ball didn't work. Welcome. It looks like Barbara just joined a fan club over on YouTube. Thank you so much, honey. And welcome. One of the perks that you get is that on Tuesday night before our regular live stream. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to fix that. I told y'all earlier in the week that I did removed all of the files everywhere. All of our files got moved. All my stuff's now on a completely different drive.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message. I love you. Now back to our show.
So, thank you. So what I wind up having to do is I had to go and reconnect things, and I thought that one was one of the ones that was reconnected. And apparently it wasn't. So I need to go back and reconnect things. I haven't had a chance to test all the stuff because I've got a lot of stuff I need to get done because of not getting anything done last week. I do have a video going up tomorrow morning though. Well, I haven't decided what time. It's probably going to go around noon. I'm kind of sort of waiting to see if there's any notifications. So if you've seen one, let me know. Any notifications from Simon Hurley as to if or when he is going live or doing a premiere tomorrow. Because I'd kind of like to make it not overlap. If it does overlap, it's fine. I mean, that's what we do with Hops. On Hops, we have everything overlap. But I'd like for it not to overlap and for me to go after him. Because he has new products coming out again tomorrow. Okay, need a little bit more foam for that little spot there. So if you've heard whether or not, I haven't had a chance to check today, to be honest, but if you've heard whether or not he is doing a... Okay, now it's saying that YouTube's not getting enough. And from my end, it's still sending out over 5,000 kbps, so it's not on my end again. I think sometimes Restream just doesn't do what it's supposed to. But back to Barbara. Sorry about that, about going off on a tangent. But what I was saying is one of the perks that you get is that we do a pre-show on Tuesday night before the live. So at 4:30, you can take part in our live members-only live stream. Kind of help me test the tech before the stream and sometimes get to find out things that nobody else knows about. So I'll let you guys know early. I also... thank you, Terry. So also want to let you know that I do... and I need to do it again. I haven't in a while because I haven't been doing recorded videos. But I do sometimes let you guys see the videos ahead of time. So if it's a hop, I can't really do that. If it is a Simon Hurley new collection, I cannot do that. But a lot of other times I can let you see the video like the day before. And I try to do that when I can. I did that at one point accidentally on a Simon Hurley one, and he says, "Oh, please don't do that." So I'm not gonna do it again. We love Simon, right? Okay, that looks so cool. What do you think, guys? You like that? So the Halloween dress that I wore, that was, yeah, that was a Halloween costume that I had for decades. Yeah, it was a Halloween costume that I wound up making the sleeves out of a cape thing that I didn't like that had. Maybe he is live premiere 2 hours before Elizabeth goes live tomorrow. Oh, Elizabeth always does a Friday though, doesn't she? I think. And this afternoon, she's probably live now because she does I think it's 3 o'clock. She does her affiliate push Thursday. So she may be live now. So if you're not already, I want you to stick around and hang out with me. But pull up a second tab so that you can kind of see what she's got going on too. So I'm using this mostly because we have got acetate, and acetate does not really like liquid glue. So I'm using the double-sided adhesive that came in the kit for that part. And I'm going to go ahead and take the double-sided adhesive release paper off, and then I can add some more glue to the back of this so that I can adhere it down to the card panel and line up that window. Who would go? There was a time also that I used nothing but, before I started using glue, I was using double-sided adhesive for all of my cards. I've done that. I've done just using a tape runner. Yeah, I thought she probably did because it is right now, right before 3 o'clock. Okay, so I'm going to try to line this up right with our oval. And make sure that our sides are straight. So it should be about 1/8 of an inch if I did everything right. That looks good. Oh, don't forget about getting your ticket to the summit. I don't consider it double dipping. I just call it multitasking. I multitask all the time. Last night I popped into her live stream and then Todd says it's time for dinner. So I was like, okay. So I had to run and do the dinner thing. Because of course I forget what time it is and I run out of time and all of the things. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and trim off the excess on these. Okay. Okay, that one's a little bit off, but that's okay. I'm just going to use my scissors for it. And you could use your scissors instead of your trimmer. I'm just lazy and I tend to use my trimmer. Okay. So there's a couple of things we can do at this point. First off, it's almost lined up correct. It's a little bit off, but that's okay. But this is so cool. You've got a see-through, so you can see right through it. Problem is, on the inside, on the inside, all we've got is the white, and you really can't write a message there. You can't write a message there. We could put something else back there. What do I have that I can put back there? Or, I think what I'm going to do instead, especially since I already used one of my card bases, I'm going to take out another card base. I'm going to show you a trick. We can do a trifold, and that way when you open it, you can have your personal message on the inside here. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. I'm going to take a little bit off of the edge here, and this is so that it's going to slide in correctly. So I'm going to take off about 1/8 of an inch. Okay, that way when it slides in, it's going to be, I'll slide it all the way up into the edge on this part, and it's not going to overlap. It's going to fit perfect. Now we need to glue the back. The reason I'm saying that is because I've done this before and did it wrong. Okay, so we're going to glue the pieces onto the back here. Not going to glue I glued the inside in wrong before. This is also going to make this these card bases that are a lighter weight than what I typically use, because mine are always 110 pound. These are probably around 100 pound, I think. So they're still nice card bases. They're just not as heavyweight as what I tend to use. But that's going to make this feel a little bit more substantial. Now when you open it up, you got a place for your message on the inside. And since we're using stickers, I think that's pretty much lined up. We could do Merry Christmas on the inside with a sticker. Good Saint Nick. Okay, again, where did I put my T-square? It was right in front of me again, as always. Hello, kitty. Okay, I actually lined it up on the T-square before pressing down, and that was so that it would actually stay in place. And now I have to make it lift off of the T-square. There we go. And I'm going to add a couple more stickers. And then I'm going to look at the outside and see magical. I kind of like joyful, magical, believe as all kind of maybe being connected because of the colors. So I may do that at some point, but that looks cute on the inside. And you've got plenty of room to write a personal message. We could leave the front just like that without anything additional. Do we need an additional sentiment? So these are the glossy stickers. We also have our, as I'm throwing things on the ground, we have these. Oh, I just had a thought. Snail mail, warm wishes, love, and that one says Merry Christmas. I could do Merry Christmas. No, you do not want to do the wax seals on here. Stephanie doesn't like it. Ah. We have three. Do we have three Stephanies in here? Or just two? We have two. Okay, now she says a seal would be great. Okay. And then I kind of want something on the other corner kind of to bring that down. So you said no before I said anything about the wax seals. So now we have a see-through card where you can add your personal message. I love this. This just turned out so cute. I'm glad I thought about that. And I mean, it doesn't look as good on the outside, but on the inside, but it's still fine. Still fine. You could also, by the way, and stickers is an easy way to do it. You could also heat emboss on there. You could print on acetate. You could print and foil on acetate. Yeah, to do the same kind of thing, but even take it up another notch. Okay, so that is number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 5. And Todd's probably thinking, when are you gonna be done? He says, when are you gonna be done? I'm never gonna be done. He says Christmas cards. Okay, what else? I did want to do something. I saw a Christmas tree. I want to do something with the tree, and I want to do something with the balloon. Oh, and I'm stretching my back. Actually, before I do that, I need a string. This is an extra piece, right? And I'm actually thinking, again, I want to back it on something to make it more substantial. We've got the other oval that we cut out from the front of that card base. So I'm making another embellishment here, just using the extra pieces. So this one is just going to be a little bit more solid because it's got that extra backing on the back. I know I have some thread and stuff over here somewhere. I could do it with this. Yep, I think that's going to be it. That's what we're going to do. I'm going to put one of these little guys, one of these stickers, one of these foam stickers, putting some yarn on the back of it. So sorry, this is baker's twine on the back. And then putting it in the center there. Put a little tape on the back so it stays in place, and then trim off the excess. So now we have an embellishment to go on the front of a card. Oh, I threw those on the ground. I threw all the new little A2 size cards on the floor. High Flying Christmas. I don't know that there's one in here for that, but yeah, that would be cool. Okay, so we have that. This one I think is bigger. That would work. So we've got a silver matting layer. Ba-bum-ba-bum-ba-bum-bum-bum.
Up on the housetop, reindeer
I have not decided what else to do with that. And doesn't look like any of the sentiments in here are done in silver. I think they're all gold. I don't usually do clusters like that, but I think I like it.
Up on the housetop, reindeer paws. Out jumps good old Santa Claus. Down through the chimney with lots of toys. All for the little ones' Christmas joys. Ho, 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 who wouldn't go?
I kind of think it needs a little bit more red up in the top. And here is a little red banner.
Down through the chimney with good Saint
Not the tag? What about the tag? I don't normally do tags.
Out jumps good old Santa Claus. Down through the chimney with lots of toys. All for the little ones' Christmas joys. Ho, 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 who wouldn't go? Ho, 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 who wouldn't go? Up on the housetop, click, click, click. Down through the chimney with good Saint Nick.
Oh, this needs to go under, I think. Yeah, that'll look better if it goes under.
Up on the housetop, reindeer paws. Out jumps good old Santa Claus. Down through the chimney with lots of toys. All for the little ones' Christmas joys. Ho, 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 who wouldn't go? Ho, 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 who wouldn't go? Up on the housetop, click, click, click. Down through the chimney with good Saint Nick.
I was thinking about doing it there, but do I have something else? Yeah, they've got these little washi tape strips. Don't know about that. Ooh. Oh, now you like it. So these are almost like little washi tapes, and we've got the little washi tape that is 25 countdown to Christmas, I think it says. Or Christmas, I don't know what it says. Might say Christmas is here. I have no idea. But we've got little washi tape strips too that would be fun. So I think I might use one of those. Or two of those. Special delivery.
Up on the housetop, reindeer paws. Out jumps good old Santa Claus. Down through the chimney with lots of toys. All for the little ones' Christmas joys. Ho, 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 who wouldn't go? Ho, ho, ho.
And this is odd, guys. I'm actually doing this on a card base. I don't do that. This one's going to be a flat card because I'm doing it all right on the card base. Okay, now I have a little piece of green washi. That's a little bit crooked. That's okay. I Actually, I need to straighten it. I can't leave it crooked. Why'd y'all let me do that? You knew I was gonna have to take it back up. I can't leave it crooked.
On the housetop, reindeer paws. Out jumps good old Santa Claus. Down through the chimney with lots of
Okay, there we go.
all for the little
And then we can have the joyful with that on the back. I think that'll be nice. I might pop it up on foam though. Haven't decided yet.
on the housetop, down through the chimney with good sing.
Yeah, I think it does need to be popped up on some foam. It's going to overlap the silver a little bit. And then we've got... I need some more red up there is what I need. I'm going to put this 25th of December tag. Maybe this one.
Up on the housetop,
Thank you so much, Suze.
good old
Just wait until the summit. You're going to really love all the things in the summit.
all for the little
Oh, wait. You always love all the things in the summit.
ho, 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 who wouldn't go? Ho, 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 who wouldn't go? Up on the housetop, click, click, click. Down through
Okay, that looks better. Still tucked in under there. And
up on the housetop, reindeer paws. Out jumps
I have no idea. That's a good question, though.
down through the chimney with lots of toys. All for the little ones' Christmas joys. Ho,
Let's see what it says. It says...
ho, 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 who wouldn't go? Up on the housetop, click, click, click. Down through the chimney.
Does show everybody on. If you go to cardmakersuccesssummit.com, it does have all of the different projects and the people that are making them. Mine is a light up Rudolph card. I'm scrolling down to see if it says how many are in there. It says 40 plus. So it's going to be more than 40. I think the way that she's been doing it, not only does she have the speakers, she's also got different companies like Catherine Pooler and others that do a presentation during a live or something. I think she does a couple of things too. So there's a ton of things, but yeah, it's going to be lots of fun. Okay.
On the housetop, click, click, click. Down through the chimney with good
Okay, that I think too. I was thinking that it wasn't quite balanced, but then adding that one postage stamp I think helps. Okay, foam time. Foam, foam, foam.
up on the housetop, reindeer paws. Out jumps good old Santa Claus.
Not sure what you're referring to, Miss Stephanie.
Of toys, all for
Were you meaning like another strip? As it is, I'm thinking this isn't quite too busy yet, but it's getting close.
housetop, click, click, click. Down through the chimney with good sing.
We're all clear. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, a little piece. A little bit of foam behind the sentiment.
Up on the housetop, reindeer paws. Out jumps good old Santa Claus. Down through the chimney with lots of toys. All for the little ones' Christmas joys. Ho, 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 who wouldn't go? Ho, 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 who wouldn't go? Up on the housetop.
Okay, that looks good.
Down
This one,
with good sing.
that one did not want to adhere down. Okay, I need some double-sided adhesive for this one because up at the top, it's kind of wanting to peel back already. It's probably because of how glossy that mirror cardstock is. And the fact that we've got a piece of baker's twine there too. Okay. That's holding down better. Is there any else that's lifting? Doesn't look like it's lifting anywhere else. That's good. This one, I think I want to pop it up. Do I want to pop it up? I've already got that piece that's popped up. I think I'm gonna... debating. We're gonna do foam. When in doubt, foam, right? Oh, you meant to replace that with washi tape, but it says 25. I mean, it's an idea. We'll see. Now that I've got that on foam, and then let's see what other tape things we've got. So we've got this piece that is a 25. If it pops out. Oh, this one is actually individual stickers. Christmas is here. So it's a smaller. Yeah, I get it, Stephanie. This specific die set does not have them as being exact nested. I'm going to put that back in now that I know what it is. I still like that better, I think. I think I like that balance better. But I do love the fluted part of them. The fluted frames, I love that. So this is basically one of my favorite dies. I don't think I've got another oval set. But I love that one. I keep on bringing it out, and I don't even know that I think it's not available anymore. It's from a couple years ago. It may be like longer than that. Okay, we're gonna go there, and then we're gonna have... Now I'm thinking I should have... I'll put that there, and that there, and then this one I think will be done. Is that straight? Of course not. Of course it's not straight. Let me glue down my December 25th first. So it'll be back under and not taking away from the fact that this is actually a tag. Okay, that I think is good. This one is kind of a collagey look, and I don't really do a lot of those here. Stephanie, I think we need to talk as one voice here, lest it gets confusing. Stephanie and Stephanie. There we go. Well, how about when we have Debbie come in here? We've got a couple of different Debbies that pop in. This is fun too. I don't know which one is my favorite so far. I'm kind of thinking I like the train the absolute best. So that's number 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I'm gonna have to stop. It is 3:30, guys. It is. Let's do a... Todd is getting tired of me talking. And I have to finish making sure that the other video that I uploaded has actually done all the things it was supposed to do. Because I uploaded it right before we got started, so I haven't gone back to check and make sure everything worked right. But there's still a ton of things that you can do with this collection. So let me bring out the cards. Oh, this one looks... Oh, before I do that, I do want to actually find my... Where did I put the embossing folder? Because that was one of the things I wanted to show y'all. And we are going to do a giveaway, so y'all know that that's a thing. I don't know where I put it. What's funny is I think I saw it this morning, and then I forgot where I put it. Maybe I'll just have to wait until another... We'll have to wait till another stream because I don't know what I did with the thing. But it's really cool. I used the... Oh, Stephanie says her favorite one is the train. Absolutely, I understand that. But... Oh, goodness. My sinuses. I love all the things. I'm actually having a lot of fun with this collection. Yeah. Yes, there's an embossing folder. It is something Cameos. I already forgot, but there's a link to it down below, but I used some of the Simon Hurley paste on it. Yeah, and I peeled one part off, but I haven't peeled the rest of it off. So I don't remember where I put it. So that's going to be something I'm going to be using as well, and I think I'm going to be combining it with some of these things too. So the embossing folder, of course, is separate from the kit. It's not included in the kit. But look at how well this is dry now, guys. So the stickles are all dry, and we've got all that sparkle. So cool. Okay, so we've got our choo-choo train. Before we do that, I'm going to go ahead and make sure we are ready for the giveaway. Bum, bum, bum. And I do want to make some more of these. So do they clog out without you being what? Oh, well, this was years ago. This was okay. Todd and I have been married since 2011. I think that was in 2007. But I've got sinus issues anyway. I've got allergies, and I think that was probably one of the first times that I really noticed it. Yeah. My sinuses got real bad while we were on that trip, and then every time we went anywhere, I wound up with sinus issues. And I don't know if it's just that my allergies started kicking in or what it was, but they just got worse. I mean, you guys hear me with my sinuses all the time. I go back and I listen to some of my videos, and it's like, I don't know about this. When I go back to my older ones, like the ones from 2018, 2019, when I go back and I listen to those, I either sound like I'm completely clogged up or like I'm exhausted. Because that's what I was. So first off, we've got our Polar Express. I love this. I'm going to have to make another one. The kit comes with 2 of everything, so I can make an exact duplicate of that one. We've got our this is one, I was trying to channel my inner Bitty Penny because I don't do collages. So this one is all collaged. This one, so fun, is our see-through card with a hidden message. Then we've got heat embossed Merry Christmas, our fun Nutcracker, and the first one we did was this Merry and Bright, big Merry and Bright. Ryan's new emotes. Thank you, Miss Terry Cooper. But I love the way all of these cards turned out, and I know I feel like I got kind of a slow start when I was doing it. And that's kind of how I am with it when it comes to working with ephemera and stuff in general. It's like, I don't know what to do with it. It's like too much stuff. And then I get to playing and it's like all the creativity comes right back out. So it's like, yes. So I hope I taught y'all a little bit of how to get started. And I want to see what you guys do when you're using a kit. I know some of y'all are new. Miss Terry Cooper is new. Did you get anything out of this? I want to know. Okay, we're going to go. Is anybody else going to get in on the giveaway? Oh, thank you so much, Nancy. I am really happy with these. I mean, I've done cards with kits before where I was not really happy with the end result. These I'm loving. I am absolutely loving all of these cards. We did 6 in 3.5 hours. That's not too bad, especially when I have trouble sometimes getting one done in 2 hours. Okay, we still have folks joining in on the giveaway. I'm going to try to zoom out a little bit more so it's easier to see all of the cards. I'm not sure how much further out I can go without showing way too much of my desk. Part of it's just that this one's so big. Yeah, there we go. And pictures of all the things are going to be going up. Another quick reminder to get your Cardmaker Success Summit ticket if you haven't already done so. And look for all of my emails. I'm going to be sending out more. We've got more summits coming up over the fall. So if you still want more inspiration, I know I always do, be on the lookout for those. I still have to figure out what I've got 3 or 4 more summits to record for that I don't know what I'm going to do yet. So I need to figure that out. At least the first one's not due for like 2 weeks. So we're good on that one. Okay, 17 folks in the drawing. Again, if you are on YouTube or on Twitch, either way, you can get in on the giveaway. So go ahead and type !join into the chatting chat to get in on that. Who would go? Oh, great, Stephanie. Well, I hope that you will share your pictures in our stream showcase and come back on Tuesday night so that we can show off your work. I like it best when you guys are here when I'm showing it off, but Ruth knows that I go ahead and do it even if she's not here. Yes, Miss Ruth is here. She was in and then she went to have dinner, which was a hamburger, and then she came back. Yeah, she was saying that she wants to make sure that she gets in on the giveaway regardless. I do love how all of these turned out, though. They were super fun. I am glad that Stephanie, it's 1J. So it's !JOIN. Danielle's been working on some Christmas cards. Fabulous. Now I know where I typed foam into. Apparently I typed it into Discord. It was an accident. It could have happened to anybody. Suze, are you Crafty Sue? I think you are, and I think you just said hello to me over in... Okay, you wanted to friend me, so I'm going to go ahead and accept your friend request. I've been getting a lot of stuff from odd folks that I don't know who they are. Like this one, where they're not supposed to do that. I'm on a lot of techie type of Discord servers, and you're not supposed to just cold contact people in there. And I get those all the time, and it's basically where what they really want is to try to sell me digital stuff for my stream. And it's like, no. I'm not allowed to show it yet. There is an advent calendar coming out for Halloween. Okay, if you go to scrapbook.com, well, thank you so much, Papa Smurf. The real Papa Smurf just followed my channel on Twitch. Yay! Type !join into the chat to get in on the giveaway if you'd like to win one of these cards. But Terry Cooper, there is from Spellbinders, there is a Halloween advent calendar. It's the 13 days of Halloween kind of thing. And I'm going to be able to show you guys the box. Yeah, we're not allowed to show you what's in the box. On the 1st of August. So it will either be a live, a premiere, or a video. Something is going to be coming out on August 1st just for that new one. So yes, we are going to start doing some Halloween crafting. And then on the 19th, keep your eyes on this channel and the rest of YouTube. A lot of us that are going to be doing those. Yeah, a lot of folks. Oh, happy to have you here, Papa Smurf. Thank you. Yeah, we've been making some cards today. It's been almost 4 hours, and I'm giving away one of the cards that we made today. These are all using the new Merry Moments kit from Spellbinders, so it's all ephemera. And this was a this was a stamp from inside the stamp set. I think I used one die set, and that was for ovals, and that was the only one. That was the fluted frames for this. I still love this one. One of my favorites. One of my favorites. Yeah, so cool. Oh yeah, and you can, but the thing is, Stephanie, if you like to make Halloween-y kind of things, I know you said it's not a big thing in Germany, you can basically make anything into a scary Halloween-y thing, or a cutesy Halloween-y thing. I mean, yeah. I still have, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 Halloween cards up on my wall from different things that are from Happy Mail that you guys have sent me. I still have them all up on my cabinet over here. And 4 out of all of them are Halloween. These are the ones from within the last 6 months or so. But yeah, I still have those up. Yeah, the Halloween it's going to be awesome. I've only looked at a little bit of it, but yeah, I'm excited about this. So yeah, you're gonna see Halloween cards from me, absolutely. And I'm probably gonna do, if I don't do a Halloween series, I will still have it in a playlist. Anne is telling Stephanie, make sure you join the giveaway. It's !join. You had typed in 2 J's earlier, so I don't know if you redid it or not. But if you didn't, I want you to get in on the giveaway, honey. I am still disappointed though that Ryan didn't win the card on Tuesday night. Ryan from with Glitter Grunge Greetings. So happy that he's back. Okay, it looks like maybe you had done it before and it had worked, which is fine. If you got 19, so she did it. She's entered, so we are good. Y'all ready? Anybody else? If anybody else is gonna, if I get another couple people to go ahead and do it, I'll hold off on hitting the button. But otherwise, we're gonna go ahead and do our drawing. Yeah, it looks like you probably already did it, which is good. Thank you, Stephanie. I want you in on the giveaway. Yeah, I got more postage in this week. Postage prices just went up in the United States, and I just ordered a bunch because I have to send things to you guys because I love y'all. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and do the giveaway. So, who is gonna be our winner? Miss Lisa Acker. I'm doing a tribute to a legend. That sounds fun. So, Miss Lisa, which one do you want, honey? I think I might give a second one away. But we need to know which one's disappearing first. I know everybody's gonna say, I don't want one anymore then. Up on the housetop, click, click, click. Lady Cricket Bug, hey, welcome in. If you want to get in on the giveaway we're doing right now, I made 6 cards today. We're going to give away 1 more of these. I've already drawn for 1. Just type !join into the chat. I'll let you in on it. But Lisa hasn't told us which one she wants yet. I'm kind of guessing. But she needs to say it. Also, when you win, you do need to fill out the form. So here is the form to claim your prize. Did she go away? Is Lisa still in the I mean, she shouldn't have gone away. We just, yeah. Lisa. Or did I miss her? Did I miss her comment? I didn't see that she commented back. I'm scrolling up now. Okay, 3:35. 10 minutes ago was when she... Okay, she wants Merry... You want this one? That was not what I was... Wait, there's two Merry Christmas ones. There's this one. There's this one. Do you want this one or do you want North Pole Express? Thinking she's saying this one. So I'm putting your name in here. You got to tell me if I'm wrong. So now I need to... I like the size of that stamp, actually, so I'm going to have to stamp out a bunch more of those. So they're ready to go. All I have to do is add things to them. Okay, she hasn't said anything else, so we're going to go with that that's the right one. So we have 5 cards left. So we're going to go ahead and draw for the next one. If she doesn't say, again, that it's the wrong one. Okay, she said it was correct. Awesome. Okay, so we're going to draw for our next winner. You get to pick up. Stephanie says thank you for picking that one. And Miss Stephanie Mormon is the one who won our second card. So, Stephanie, which one do you want? I bet I know. And again, you need to just fill out that form to let me know where to mail it. That's how you claim your prize. Okay, Stephanie, which one do you want? I'm pretty sure it's Polar Express, but she has to say it. Polar Express. Yep. It's all about the North Pole Express now. Okay, so there we go. So these two will be getting mailed out, and these are going to go into my Christmas card stash for this year, which means these will be going out come December. So yeah, these will be going out too, meaning you may get one of those as well. Anyway, thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me. Congratulations, ladies, for winning these 2 cards. I do love how they turned out, by the way. I'm impressed. Yeah, I'm impressed with myself. I want to see what you guys do though, so make sure that you post in the stream showcase if you want me to show off any of your work, and feel free to, at any point, put something in the crafty chat area. Terry Cooper says I can just send her the nutcracker. Terry, you want all my cards. No, what I want is I want to see you make something similar. That's what I want. I want to teach you guys and help you guys with all of the... Who is the pink-haired person? Okay, thank you guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. We have a video showing up tomorrow sometime. I do have another video that's going to be up sometime this weekend. You guys are going to love it. So keep an eye on YouTube, and if you're not already subscribed on my YouTube channel, be sure to do that and hit the bell so that you don't miss any of the notifications. I'll also be sending out emails to let you guys know what's going on. So if you want to join my newsletter, feel free to do that. That's one way to find out what I'm doing. Stephanie says, I lied, you might get this one for your Christmas card. So you guys have a wonderful evening, wonderful afternoon and rest of your day, and I will see you guys soon. We will be back on Tuesday for another live stream. And yeah, oh, I almost forgot, can't forget this. We need to do, where are those buttons? We need to roll credits. So again, thank you so much. Thank you for the stream stickers, Miss Stephanie, and thank you to all of my channel members that are here. We've got channel members on YouTube and subs over on Twitch. Look at all those names. I love it. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me. You guys rock. And I have to hit the other button so I can hit another button. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see y'all soon. Bye, guys.